Right. This is a watch along slash analysis of the game three between YUSoEpic and JustSam. But I'm gonna use this more to talk about the game in general in terms of routing and maybe even some execution stuff. Uh, so so yeah, this race, by the way, I'm gonna give you one spoiler. It's 3 hours long. I'm gonna watch it in 2x. So if you're 2xing the 2x, it might be a little bit much, but I don't care. I'm still gonna do it. And where do I even start? I'm gonna say I feel like starting about I feel like starting talking about the openers because a lot of people talk about openers, and in fact, it's obviously how you start the game. So I have a few visual aids here to help me, and the first one should be this one. Oh, the tracker's on front. Okay, so where do you start? Obviously, by when you open a randomizer seed, what do we want to do? Even obviously, we want to beat the game, but we don't have any items. We don't have the songs to open the temples. We don't have like a bow or a mask to go anywhere. Basically, so where do we start? We obviously start by checking the places with the least requirements, and that is zero usually. So this little list here is what of the Oh, wait, I didn't put Great Bay. Oh crap. Okay, so work with me here real quick. Cause this is opponent start. I'm gonna put in right real quick. This is a node spreadsheet of the checklist. By the way, I'm gonna fumble this a bunch of times. So definitely work with me here. This is a list of checks. It should be, unless I forgot something, of all the stuff that is immediately available in the game as you boot up. Oh yeah, let me also And the setting that I'm showing here today, I'm future proofing this VOD basically. It's something called Zora Easter. It's basically what season four was, but instead of getting the extra song from a song check from the Skull Kid on the top of the clock tower, you just do eggs, which is what we've been doing all along in seasons one, season two, season three. But that was a change, and then in Zora Easter, eggs came back, and Skull Kid, was isn't relevant anymore. It doesn't have anything. But you do start with two bottles as a way to smooth out the eggs experience, so you don't get into situations where you're bottle hunting or you have one bottle. Do I do eggs? Blah blah blah. So you start out with two, and both opponents start and bottle start have a few extra checks here. So I don't know. Should I read all of them? I mean, it's on the screen. I know the resolution isn't the best, but it's there, right? So there's all of these checks, and ideally, I mean, ideally at the beginning you have a plan of getting all of them, or at least going through the checks until you get an important item. Like, I don't know, like a bow, the classic, You get a bow, you can do more stuff. You can do Bomber's Hide and Seek, you can do three mini games. You can, if you get a bomb later, you can go north. With the bow itself, you also can do the tingles. Oh yeah, these two are out of lot. I put in yellow the ones that they're not sphere zero, but you can do tricks out of logic to get to them. And I didn't include the peaks because I thought it would be visually, too polluting and too convoluted. But there are peaks here for sure. For example, the tourist center roof, the chest and stump, the chest and East Clocktown hideout, the the day three tower in South Clocktown. But yeah, these are the lowest of the lowest requirement checks. And but I would like to show you a different little list, which is going to be on my notepad. Another visual asset. Said another word, maybe it's not the best one. So in standard, because it's Majora and time of day exists, there are a few checks that are very annoying, and I would say they're quite troubling in order to get them. Like you can just go to there. You can just go there and open the chest. You can just go to the grotto and open it. They have certain time of day requirements, and the two main ones are the room key, which is day 1, 2 to 4 p.m., and the old lady, which is around midnight. You have to save her, but it's not. You have to enter North Clocktown until around this hour, like 12:20 or whatever, midnight 20. And then, afterwards you have the Mystery Woods Grotto, which is only on day 2. If you want, you can get the dog roof on day 3. It's not immediately in logic, but it could be. And there's in-staff room in night 3. I also wrote here the Postman Peak, which is a 1.16 thing, where the head shows the item of Postman Freedom. That's really annoying, and that's making me play in a certain way where I really want to get to the room key at exactly 2 p.m. because Postman is already there. I think Eris did a whole stalking map of the Postman's habits, the itinerary, where he's walking around at each time of day. That's useful to know. I should know that, but I've been lazy. So yeah, and out of that, there come the openers. I'm gonna skip a few lines and write some stuff on the fly. So I'll give you two ideas. The first one, because the issue with room key is that Stockpot Inn, it only opens at 8 a.m. And oh, this is gonna. I'm not gonna edit it, but this probably, by the way, so it's gonna be annoying me typing. Sorry. So yeah, once we enter the hotel, we can do a little bit of cheese and play grandma stories, 2 hours each until we're within the time frame of 2 to 4. Like it is possible to always be in this time frame after a few grandma stories. You just do basic math, of course. So how do we wait? All right. So this is the main idea. So you can go about it two ways. One, which is do stuff until the hotel opens, then play stories, right? Which is it should be the standard right now for everyone who has been watching the game or playing. The second one is to do a bunch of stuff until it's 2 p.m. So you don't even play grandma stories. You just do a bunch of checks until it's a 2 p.m. And then afterwards we do have old lady at midnight. Didn't forget that. And for old lady, there's no way around it. From 6 p.m. to 12, which is 12 a.m., right? I definitely messed this up on the beginning of the thing, but work with me here. We prefer 24-hour clocks here. But yeah, from 6 to 12, you have to do stuff. Now you can double time to 6 p.m. That should be obvious, but that's about it. From 6 to 12, you have to actually be playing the game. And the thing is, if you look back at the spreadsheet, it's not too obvious, but if you start playing the game, you can say, "Oh, I'm gonna pick the two best options. I'm not gonna play any stories because it's a huge waste of time. Going inside the grandma and playing stories isn't actually doing checks. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do stuff from 6 to 12. But the thing is, if you start doing that and you don't get any extra items, you start to run out of stuff to do. That was actually, I think, more common in the no opponent start seeds settings, because with opponent start you can always just go to Grape and hit the owl. So that's kind of a bailout. But anyway, whatever the way it is, those are the main thoughts that go into playing the opener. And afterwards, you can like go to woods for the grotto. Then you advance to day three, dog roof. Advance to night three. Oh god, my typing. That's a basic thing. And when you go, when you go to woods, you also have another checks. Now in Zora Easter, you always have the bottle, so this is actually really good. But you could even skip it and delay for another cycle in settings where you don't start with the bottle. That's very situational. You might because you do need other stuff to do because there are two checks here that are sphere zero. Those are the Woods Grotto and Kotake, the one who gives you the potion in vanilla. Those are two sphere zero checks right out the gate. So you gotta think twice about if you want to skip them. You better have other stuff to do. But generally, this is the idea. You either wait until the hotel open and play stories and get the room key check, then go night one using Song of Double Time. Do stuff until midnight. You get Old Lady, and then bam, you're good to go. The other important check here is of course the. Let me see if I can find it here. Should be in West Clocktown. Of course there's the bomb shop after Old Lady I put here. This doesn't have the exact names of the checks in the spoiler log, but they're similar. But you also have the day 3 curiosity shop, the 500 rupee item. This is a peak, that's why I didn't include it, but it has to be 10 p.m. for it. And now it thinks I'm writing a function. But yeah, and at one point you play night 3, you go get the staff room chest, and you wait until at least 10 p.m. So you can pick this item. And after that, or you go to midnight because of Toilet Hand, another check that I didn't mention here because it's not sphere zero. And after that, you're good to go. You can reset the cycle. You can invert if you want. You can go anywhere. You can manipulate the time any way you want. You're free. But during the first cycle, usually you gotta worry about these things because, like I said, those are sphere zero checks. They're immediate access. They could have the item you want. In terms of percentages, when it comes to the data mine, I think sphere zero checks with no requirement, they are around 13%. In sphere 1, the ones that require one item are like 9. I think that the numbers might be higher, but 13%, 9%. Those don't mean much in a vacuum. Like you're not gonna do math with those, but just to this is a representation of how often you need them. Each of them is this percentage, and on the long run, it doesn't pay off too well if you start arbitrarily just skipping the stuff. So you gotta clear them nicely most of the time. So anyway, let's go to the openers. I'm gonna skip a few lines and keep writing, I guess. So the most famous one, and I think it's the best opener in the game, not because it's actually good. I think there is a better opener than that, but it's good because anyone can pick up. This is not like a pro player Jess opener, by the way. This is actually a very beginner level opener, which is the observatory opener. I recommend every single person who starts out to start out with observatory opener because one of the main qualities it has, it guarantees that you will clear everything. Another check that I didn't mention and I should highlight here for a little bit is the Termina Field Business Scrub. This is a peak. You only do this if you have the wallet. But when you do observatory opener, you guarantee that you're gonna do some stuff in Clocktown, and then you're gonna lap around Termina. And when you're doing this lap around Termina, you can go all the way from north to south, and you pass by the Business Scrub Grotto, and with this opener, you're guaranteed that you're gonna check the Business Scrub, which can be a problem later. Simply making it go to its hole. Never mind if the item is actually required. So this is a very thorough opener that always has a good game plan every single time. Let's write it here, whatever. So how does it go? The first thing you do, you go to North Clocktown, right? Which is like you get the tree and the two tingle items, and then you go to the observatory, which is like UCT. And then you go to East Clocktown. You backflip over Mido. His name is not Mido, but it's like a similar. It's similar to the OT thing you do in Lost Woods. So you backflip over the guy. You're gonna. I know it's kind of sucks that I'm writing this on the fly. I didn't pre-write this, but you peek the hideout item. Then you do the observatory, the telescope, which is in itself it's an item, and then there's a gossip stone, which is a Termina. I think it's called Termina Observatory in a spoiler log. I like knowing those names for another thing that I do. But yeah, and then after this, it's more than 8 p.m. So you go get your room key. Then you do East Clocktown stuff, like I don't mind office, chest, then laundry pool, ferry, and then you play to 6 p.m. Oh yeah, I cannot believe I didn't mention this, but the ferry itself is also kind of a pain, because without items you can only get it on day one, and it has to be in laundry pool. So that I guess that's also a problem. I forgot to write it down. So let it be noted. And then on 6 p.m., like, you know what? I'm gonna write everything down just for the sake of education, but I'm only gonna do this once. So there's one. Let's go through all the checks it does before old lady. There's laundry pool, guru, okay? And then afterwards, there's the West Clocktown bomb shop. This is 50 rupees. Maybe you can fit in a deposit, who knows? Then there's the... Oh, by the way, the postman minigame here should be out of logic. So yeah, if you took a screenshot of this at the beginning, I'm very sorry for you because it was all wrong. So yeah, there's the postman game. There's the swordsman. Let me skip a line here so it's not more nice. I'll skip everything. So there's a swordsman. Now, the order between if you do swordsman first or postman first. Postman first gets you to the, it's a better path to exit, taking the west exit. But if you have like, I don't know, there's like some rupee count, maybe you only have 10 and can deposit the whole 99, gets you better math for bank 1, but whatever, skip past that. And then we go to Termina Field. Now there's a Gossip Stone. I'm gonna write it as this. West. I'm gonna write their names from the spoiler log, but just Gossip Stones. Then you do the Dongo Grotto. Now this is kind of it's not an issue. I guess it's a feature. But if you're doing observatory opener, you only have Kokiri's sword for the Dongo Grotto. And I don't know, that could be a problem. Like, when people are starting out, they can have problems with this fight. My suggestion is to do the 6 jump slashes. You'll have to mash quite hard. Not too hard, but quite hard. I'm a very poor masher, by the way, and I can do this. But if there's one spot in the entire game they're gonna say, I'm gonna mash with my life, do it here. Because every single other method for this grotto with low equips, with just Kokiri, I think they suck, honestly. The whole, crouch stab 12 times, and you have to time when the tail falls down or whatever. And I see people missing the timing, and the thing turns around. You have to go back, and you have to crouch stab. Now the other Dodongo is moving. He might screw you over, and la 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 la. So that's why I recommend always doing the 6. I'm going on a tangent way too much. So after that, you go to North Gossip, the one by the north thing, but to the right, whatever. There's then there's Termina East, which is one closer. Now, This is completely optional, and you can do it before or after the grotto, but I'm gonna write it here. This peak, if you're a beginner and you're struggling with the in-game time here, don't do this. It doesn't have any value really. In the opener that I do, we never peek this chest, and it's honestly worthless. Like, hey, if you get the hook shot and the chest is big, maybe you take a little peep there, but it's gonna be one of your it's gonna be one of the locations you're gonna consider anyway. So I think it's worthless. And by the way, when I say that this opener is beginner friendly, is because the thing is here. Oh yeah, oh no, I wrote it down that you're gonna Sangha double time. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, you're gonna Sangha double time to 6 p.m. in Laundry Pool after getting the Stray Fairy. Why I say this is beginner friendly? Because from here, where do you go to? You go until wherever you want, and then you do the rest afterwards. Go until wherever you can. When it hits around midnight, you soar back to Clocktown and you do Old Lady. You don't have to do the full loop. You can do it in two goes when you're starting out. It's not a problem because, well, you're a beginner. You're still not good. So it doesn't even matter if you're going to soar in the middle and then come back for it. Who gives a shit? So, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Ariano. No, I won. I'm in the grand finals. What's up? So yeah, that's why I think it's a very beginner friendly opener. If you Because there's no problem if you can do the entire loop until the south chests. There's literally no problem. But let's go. Then the Pillar Grotto. Like I said, these ones, whichever you want to do first, whatever. There's like open KZ and time it yourself because I don't care anymore, honestly. Then the peak, what's it called? Then you peak the Termina Field Scrub, which is I'm calling it a peak. You just read that text, you don't actually get it. And then there's a tree. I'm gonna write it down because it's worth noting. If you're gonna have 99 rupees here, or you don't because you didn't complete the lap as a beginner. But yeah, there's 40 rupees here. There are 40 rupees in a pillar next to Pillar Grotto, so I feel like it's important noting. Then you're gonna go all the way to TF Grass Chest, then TF Grass Grotto. Oh no, you go for the Gossip first, right? In Observatory Opener, and you finish at the Grotto. Whatever. Gossip, TF, South, and then Peak, TF Stump. Oh, that actually fit. Who would have thought? So yeah, and then you soar. So yeah, this is basically the night one in Observatory Opener. So let's do something interactive. Actually, let's see which chests we knocked out. These first two ones, they are. I would say they are given. Like you can pick one of them from the cutscene. You can pick both of them from the cutscene, for God's sake. So every single opener you're gonna get them. Okay. So yeah, go through these two. North Clocktown 3, gonna do the tingle trick. And East Clocktown, oh yeah, we're gonna go right to the observatory, right? Should be here, observatory. Then you soar back, go to East Clocktown again. Where's room key? In reservation. Then both of these East chests. Then you go to Laundry Pool, get guru guru. West Clocktown, these two, this one, and then Termina Field, bam, 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 bam. Beehead Grotto is the only one that stays out of it because it needs to be daytime. That's usually what you do afterwards. Afterwards, you go to Beehead Grotto, the Gossip Stone, and Milk Road. Probably do Gorman Bros race, or don't. And then you take the Epona all the way to Road to Swamp, and then do the Swamp stuff. So yeah, and then let's write down the Old Lady because we are doing it. Let's give it a little color. Look at the amount of stuff you did, Oh yeah, afterwards you do after Old Lady you do the fairy, right? And let's keep playing this game. I don't know when you're gonna go back to West Clocktown after this. There's some micro routing evolving, but you are gonna get this. Eventually, you're gonna do bank. You're gonna have at least 99, and no, not at least 99. Sometimes you buy a potion, but eventually you'll have this. I'm not gonna mark it, but whatever. So on the if you continue the standard stuff from here, you're gonna do P-Hack Grotto, read the Gossip Stone, go to Milk Road. Upon a start, you do Gorman Bros Race, pass to Swamp. Have these two, have a Gossip too, and then you do all of this. I'm counting the Witch Heal too because this is Zora Easter, but in other settings, you're gonna do at least these two and then the other one. So look how much stuff, you know. You're doing everything here. Then staff room, I mean, this is day 3, it should be night, right? What a crap name I gave it. You know, this is gonna be done eventually. Bank 1 is gonna be done eventually. These two, you just have to go to Great Bay if you're an opponent start. Do it in night 3 if you don't have any other items. That's usually the default too. And you know, let's heal the witch. If you want day 3, if you want or not you to do ranch, this is a kind of a high level routing question. But if you're a beginner, screw it, just go to ranch. You're gonna get a bunch of hints. It's awesome. You get a check there. If you're starting out, honestly, always go to ranch day 3. That's cool. See how we just knocked out every single thing here. That's the beauty of. I mean, that's the goal of the opener is this one. Of course, there's nothing special about observatory, but on observatory opener we systematically went over everything, and that's how good it is in a sense of the thoroughness and the security. You know, I'm gonna uncolor everything. A bunch of Control Z's. So, all right, that was very educational, huh? Where do I go from here? Oh yeah, so those are the core checks that are done. So every single opener you can that's a good simplification when you're starting out, or a good way to to get the stuff around your brain. Every single opener you can compare it to observatory. I'm gonna mention a few. I'm gonna mention my favorite, the one that I love is the South opener. At least the way I do it. So what's special about this? You do South Termina first. Gee, no wonder the name is South Opener, obviously. You go all the way from, this is what, TF Grass, TF Grotto, P-Hat, Milk Road Owl. So, yeah, when you open, oh yeah, when it comes to optimizations and very like high level routing, one of the issues that you have is that it's fine to do the Termina Field lap every time, but there are seeds where it's not going to be the fastest. There are seeds where, hey, you just wasted your time doing the Dongle's Grotto when you could have gone to it with Goron Mask as you enter north, Maybe the same for Pillar Grotto or even do an Observatory. Like, one of the reasons Observatory opener can be questionable is that you're doing all that Observatory crap, which is a bunch of movement. You're doing it as human, which kind of sucks. Ideally, if you went there with Goron and bombs, you can just exit outside too. You get the scrub right there. You can exit to Ikana or North. So this is a thing, something to think about when you're, when you're trying to push for those edges. So one of the reasons I like South Opener, yeah, you take a bunch of Termina Field movement with human, but we need a compromise because you don't start with Goron Mask. And if you start with Goron Mask, all I'm saying is irrelevant, basically. But you start with 3 items, and something also very important, which is the 7 Gossip Stones. By the way, yeah, if you screenshotted this thing that I did earlier, you're screwed too, because I completely forgot that before TF Scrub, there's the 4 Gossips Grotto. Which is also something, and now it doesn't, everything doesn't fit, it's all ruined. Which is also something to think about in the openers, because one of the questionable things about Observatory 2 is that you delay this grotto so much, and although the cases are rare, but you could get an important Way of the Hero or an important Foolish very early that could make you do some divergence all of a sudden. And Observatory Opener doesn't have access to that until like freaking 10 p.m. or something in the cycle, if you're doing the prime movement. So one of the reasons that I like South is that right out the gate you have 3 extra items and 7 extra gossip stones right away. You would have an extra item if you did Gorman Bros. But my style is to try to delay it until you can maybe perpetually skip it or at least get Milk Road Foolish. A lot of times this is delusional, or you get Goron Mask and then you proceed to push the check further and further down. A lot of times this is delusional, but I gotta say I definitely have been rewarded by it, so it's to consider. So what is the other difference? When you go back to Clocktown, you do the north stuff. You're gonna do the east Clocktown stuff. This spends enough time, obviously, in order to open the hotel, so you can get the room key check. In night one, after West Clocktown, if you have nothing, you do Observatory. Then Termina Field lap from north to Scrub Grotto. So yeah, so if you think about it, we just moved things around. In Observatory, we did Observatory first, right? Here, we do it in night one, and we move the rest of the south of Termina Field up here, So, like a Tetris game. So, you can call this South Opener. I got it mainly from Guppy as the inspiration for this. I mean, doing almost the exact same. But I like to call it South Opener, Delayed Observatory, and something else, which is Delayed Swordsman. Usually I don't do it on the first time you get to West Clocktown. I deposit everything I have. I do Postman game. I get it, so I don't have to spend another 2 rupees. I get it. No, I don't miss it. I'm a pro player. Just kidding. I miss it. You know, rarely, but I do. But yeah, on the observatory, there are 10 rupees in the pots. So that is guaranteed swordsman money. But I can avoid doing it if something else happens and I maybe don't have in-game time or I have to, or I can do something else. So that gives malleability. For example, if you have bomb bag and the check is and the chest is big, going to that chest takes a long time. And that's in-game time too. So you can skip swordsman and do it later. Try to skip swordsman. I'm gonna highlight this little check here. I just noticed this whole time I wasn't showing the full list. Oh my god, this VOD fucking sucks already. Jesus Christ. I was supposed to be showing this. So I'm probably not gonna edit this. If I make a routing video, I'm gonna make a proper one, but just pretend that I actually did this with the proper spreadsheet and all. But yeah, skipping swordsman throughout the whole seed, I think it's delusional. You can try to fish for the West Clocktown Foolish, but that's also very delusional. I managed to, I think, skip non-foolish swordsman's cool in one seed while trying to do all of this because it is a sphere 0 check and you need a like massive progression that after skipping swordsman for you to viably do it. It's very rare. Usually a lot of Majora seeds convert back to full clearing so often that you're gonna do this eventually. Right. So other openers. Uh, I gotta say that I'm very much in my own bubble of openers, but I'm gonna mention a few ones. A few ones that I've seen. For example, I have this one that I've seen Alf doing, which is one of the things that I described, which is do stuff until 2 p.m. And I don't think because another thing is when you get to Laundry Pool and you wanted to do Guru Guru, you usually double time there, but you don't have to. You can just let time pass. So yeah, I think his opener is just pure checks. I think he goes like around Termina Field. You can see that that's a lot of there's 2 checks in East Clocktown. There's all this Termina Field stuff. It's all North probably gonna do these ones. So it's a bunch of different skins of the same stuff. So you can have that in mind, especially when I have the correct spreadsheet here. Even better. So yeah, This is the, I don't want to call it the Alf opener, but it's just I've seen him doing distinctively, and yeah, it's just do stuff. But the thing is, when you get to night one and you run out of stuff and you're a little bit bottlenecked, then what, But then, given that its opponent's start, like I mentioned, Grey Bay Owl is always a bailout. So yeah, another type of opener is the North opener. This is pretty much a legacy opener, which you know to pass time until 8 p.m. until the hotel openers. You just go north, north clock down, then Termina north. One of the advantage this is that you immediately go to the Four Gossips Grotto immediately as you exit Termina. So there's the hint value there. And then I don't know if you do the other one, I'm gonna put a question mark. I've opened this on Blitz, but Blitz was like, every single point I was looking. Blitz didn't have the old lady, so that's very different. But so you can very different. You can see because there you don't have to spend time from 6 to 12 p.m. This 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Keep forgetting. So the problem doesn't exist. You can just do stuff after you get room key. So yeah, but anyway, this North opener, you go there and then you finish with the Dongos Grotto. Then you're gonna have 99 rupees in your pocket. After that, I don't know because I don't open with that. But at one point you go to the hotel and you get your room key, and then afterwards you're gonna do these two checks, and then you're gonna come back. Probably gonna go to laundry pool, get your ferry, double time to night one, and then go over the West Clock Town stuff, and then I don't know the rest. Like I said, I haven't opened it with this since ever. I don't know when it does observatory because it's also an issue. So, but just to throw it out there that exists. And there's another one which is very interesting. Has been around ever since the game started, pretty much. Now, I've been saying that, oh my god, room key. It's like a check. You have to do it. You have to do it. Oh my god, it's insane. It's like 2 p.m. What if you just don't do room key? Not that you're gonna skip it forever. That's all. I think it's also pretty delusional, but you do it in cycle 2. And this is an opener that I like to call Fairy Guru Guru. Other people probably have a better name for it, but this is the name that I do it because. Oh yeah, I forgot something else. That the opener that I see Alf doing is that he also gets the fairy immediately, and that's also a thing because then you can double time to PM whenever, do 6 p.m. whenever you want. Oh man, I should have mentioned it like way more. This VOD is gonna suck, but yeah, he immediately gets the fairy, and that's something you can also do in South Opener. I think when Jess was, at the beginning of season 4 qualifiers, I talked to him about South Opener, and I think he was getting the fairy as well. This gives you a much earlier night one, so you can do more clock town stuff and less Termina Field stuff. The Termina Field stuff is the stuff that you maybe want to avoid when you don't have Goron Mask. Is the stuff that you lose more time because you're human, basically. Because it's just a bunch of walking around, back walking around. So yeah, it's worth mentioning. And because this opener, what it does, you go to a laundry pool, you get the fairy, you immediately go to night one and get a Guru Guru item. Fairy Guru Guru, right. And the thing is, and then afterwards, I really don't know what it does. I wanted to lab this opener, honestly, just as an exercise. I don't think I'm ever going to use it in a competitive race or anything. But one of the things you could do, you could exit south immediately and get these two. Maybe back walk all the way to a Pillar Grotto, even though it's a lot of movement. But the mayor office closes at 8 p.m., so you kind of have to go here at one point. But yeah, basically you do 6 p.m. as soon as possible. You get these things, and then you probably get these ones too. And like I said, I don't really have a game plan for this, but all the stuff that includes on the Termina Field lap, Observatory Opener, and the Clock Town stuff, even these ones, always gotta mention everything. You're gonna do all of that in some fashion. And one of the things in this opener is that a lot of times when you're doing the stuff until the hotel opener opens in the grandma stories, is that it feels like you're doing nothing, because after you do old lady, you finally can just break out to the map. It's kind of a burden. Even if it's just to do the old same day two grotto stuff and then something on night three. It feels like if you do this, you just straight up speed things up. So that's the perception. For example, usually observatory opener ideally gets the old lady in like 12 minutes and a half, I think, and south a little bit later than that, the one I do it. So in this opener, I think it's like a 6 minute old lady or something ridiculous. So you have at least the perception that you straight up just gained that time. But the thing is that I think it's a little bit fallacious because oh yeah, and then these two items, the North Tingles, you have to be daytime for them. So the thing that it does after you get the old lady, you immediately double time to day two and then do these things. So that's actually nicely routed, and then you can do the Great Fairy as well afterwards. But I think it's a little bit fallacious because what checks are you doing differently? Really, you're going through Terminal Field, you're going through the West Clocktown stuff, you're going through the East Clocktown stuff. So it's an arbitrary like time of day thing. But I think in the end everything just gets done, and it's just perception that getting through old lady faster is like this huge deal. I tend to think that it isn't, but who knows? I think the idea is there for sure. But the awkward thing is this. Like I said, there are scenarios where you can snipe stockpot in foolish, and then you're golden, obviously, or that you have so much progression that you can skip room key altogether. But Cycle 2 puts you in a scenario where the hotel isn't going to be opened. So, and you have you can go somewhere and then return to Clocktown to get the room key check. But it's like, you're going to return to Clocktown just to do that. You're going to do anything else? Who guarantees that it's going to be 2 p.m., Or, maybe you're going to have to go inside and play grandma stories again. And it's like, well, then what's the difference between the other openers? What did you gain from this? You just play Tetris again. You switch the order. So those are definitely questions to be asked. And obviously the big one, oh, this one can be your Goron mask. It can be the big seed bottleneck, which is like, delaying once for your zero check. I'm not gonna pretend that like that's the end of the world, but I definitely like a little bit more safety in the this thing. So, I guess we went through a lot of stuff. There are other openers too. I saw another opener that just extended day 2-1 doing the East Clock Town stuff way too much. I think Brot and Boo were doing it. It's like a different skin of the other ones, but just doesn't do observatory. Or I think maybe it does afterwards. I just didn't like it, but whatever. Because yeah, another issue is that, for example, if you open the game and immediately go to East Clocktown, this is also not gonna be open, huh? It's 10 p.m., 10 a.m. Another thing that I forgot to mention, obviously, it's just that. But this one, if you just play to night one, you can always get into the office. So who cares? And yeah, and all of this is not exact science. I've seen I've seen Main Guppy honestly do openers where he isolates Guru Guru until like a much later. On this setting, you do peak cafe quest a little bit, so a lot of times Guru Guru is going to be the only thing you do there if you're looking for any advantage. You could route this on night two with the 60 rupees and the water. That's also a thing. And I don't mind office also. Who says you have to do it almost immediately like every single opener does? So questions to be asked, a lot to be answered. So yeah, basically where was I getting at? That you have to wait until the hotel opens, and when you do that and you go until room key time, this also makes office open as well. So that's also a thing you have to consider. I'm gonna take a break and I'll let's just watch the race afterwards. All right, so far so good. I got 40 minutes out of this, by the way. Who the fuck is gonna watch this? But anyway, my opinion that's value, but whatever. Now I'm gonna ditch the spreadsheet. I'm gonna minimize it. Maybe I can use it later. But I'll keep the notes here because I'm definitely gonna have some notes for the race. I haven't watched it, by the way. This is my first time watching it. And I'm gonna pull out something else. I'm gonna pull out the tracker. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna future-proof this VOD. This is the Zora Easter setting. I already talked about it, but there you go. This is a summary of the check. The setting. Oh god. I mean, the basic thing is that Skull. It is the song check. It isn't Skull Kid. It's actually eggs compared to season 4. Maybe when you're watching this, it's fucking season 7 or whatever. And the hint pool is also different from season 4 itself. Mainly, beavers, gossips, and fishermen were relegated to sometimes, and a bunch of the other sometimes are not here anymore. And yeah, a bunch of stuff are different because of 1.16, etc., etc. I'm gonna have this up because I wanna at least write the hints, because none of the runners displays have it. Oh yeah, by the way, let me. I'm gonna leave the extended part of the tracker on, but it doesn't really matter. The thing is, like, this layout fucking sucks, I know, because I'm gonna look at both of the runners' displays as 16 by 9 as they are. I could, like, try to cut up their trackers and, like, fit here or track myself, in 2 spots, but screw all of that. It's gonna be like this, I'm sorry. So, what else to talk about? Okay, I don't know if I mentioned it, but Madame Roma in office. The mayor office is open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. I said I think the one first the limit. Oh God, the last one first and the first one last. But no, I said both of them at the same time. So here we go. I know that both of them open observatory. So this is the classic. Oh, both runners observatory open. They're so boring. They're doing the same thing. That it's one of these. All right, let's see. All right, start out with Keaton Mask. Wait, what? By the way, I will be pausing a lot to talk. So the VOD is gonna be even. Maybe it's gonna be longer than the race itself. I don't know. So yeah, this is a 1.16 thing. We're gonna. Oh, it's Zora, right? Looks like an alien on Sam's screen. My screen is bigger than yours. Sorry, but this is Zora. So yeah, we got Keaton Mask. Basically, they can do it right now, literally, because both of them go north right away. It's probably what they're gonna do. There's Romani's on the tree. Those items you have to keep in mind could be relevant. This trick, by the way, I'll always aim up a little bit wider. I never like to have the sword open for this, but aim a little bit wider. If you touch this way too much and kind of rub it in as you fall off, it's gonna kill your speed and you're not gonna get further. Because you don't have to aim super precise here. It's more about the timing. Whenever there's nothing to talk about, I'm gonna talk about execution, but I don't want to pause to it too much. Red rupee, piece of heart. It's worth buying the red rupee. You can farm these during the cutscene. Oh, he mixed it up with the Keaton. A lot of money. You know what? I would write this. Keaton Mask having 200? I would write this. This is crazy. And there you go, observatory. I prefer doing the right side one. Okay, I gotta see the Jesus Christ. I don't know if they're gonna get out of sync. By the way, fucking Sim obviously doesn't have a fucking timer, but I assume they're in sync every single at all times. I don't think it's anything. There you go, doing the little hops. Generally, all this movement is generally good. If you have Zora, you can just climb right away. Always reminding it. I like to go for the 10. Oh yeah, Sam. Wait, did Sam fail the quiz? He doesn't have 99. He failed. So yeah, another thing you can do on an observatory opener is to just let time pass here, because maybe you can skip a story when it comes to the 2 + 2 hours on the advances. I don't know, honestly, because just looking at the scrub doesn't waste that much time, you know. Laundry pool where the hero. Oh, gee, I wonder. So this is Zora Mask. Possible double with the maybe Guru item. So yeah, this little hops and backwalks here is kind of nice. Side hop here is nice too. I love the whole text. So yeah, this is the silly part that listening to stories here is quite a waste of time. But I prefer doing that because of the consistency gives. This backwalk and black flipper are nice. Sam missed it. If 2 p.m. item has money, I usually just disconsider it because it's so tough to in a later cycle get to the do in reservation again, you know, deliberately. But you know, there's 50 there, I guess. Could come up. Man, Sam is gonna get rewarded by missing Keaton here. It's a lot of money. By the way, copy this straw roof method is the one where you just hold left when you go do the jump slash sequence. Look at where they're targeting. YUSo was very much the front. By the way, hold A here. Hold A mid jump. Because Link does the dive and comes back. There's also the recoil method, but I don't like that. Holding A is much better. Cute little side hop, it's nice too. Rather than doing the regular hop. Man, I would write this one too. Guru money is also hard to come back to, but that's a good one. Free 100. I would be writing this down on my extended part of the tracker here. It's the one... Let me just show you. I have a billion text boxes here where I usually, you know, write if stump is big, if I'm isolating these checks, and then like, you know, maybe Guru 100, Keaton 200, you know, just to have a perspective on the inside the mind of the champion. Buying the potion here right away, I feel like it should always be the play because you don't go here after saving the old lady every single time. A lot of times you want to go there only at 10 p.m. to minimize your clock town trips, you know. I'm gonna do a little postman here. Postman, take me by your hand. And just swordsman. Also worth mentioning, there's the gong at the exact 0 or exact 30 seconds. Can go for. Has 5 rupees. Spin your stick at the end of the jump slash. It kills your cooldown. It's nice. Important on the last ones because the rest is an auto scroller. But on the last set of 2, definitely spin a stick to gain some time. It's kind of hard to get a roll there in order to, because you talk to the bomber. This backwalk is good. It's a grog hint. I'm gonna try to write these down. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about observatory. Please, like, if you have... I mean, you have to mash a lot, but I really, really suggest you doing this. Look at Yuso, for example. Of course, he tries to fucking crouch stab this guy. It doesn't work. You're gonna get scammed. There you go, the jump slashes. You know, dedicate this grotto to mash the button. This one, nothing else in the game, just this. This is day one. I'm not sure about the movement here. I usually just go... The side hops look nice. I should work on that, honestly. This is Woodfall, right? Because I usually go just go until the big mushroom, and then by rolling or setting up a backwalk, because you can't quick backwalk there, because you will target the snowball. You know, their movement here is generally good. One is going for the Pillar Grotto, and one of the other ones is going to the Scam Peak here. Either or, like I said. I don't even know the timing difference, really. All I know is that when you go from the grass chest to the... Oh, yeah. Graveyard Foolish Song. Graveyard goes to Graveyard. Interesting way of the hero. Great Big Coast for sure. Could be the song. Oh, the Ice Arrow is there. Huh. Ice Arrow on the Business Scrub. Backwalk's really good. Yeah, if you do a backflip if you hit the wall there and it kills your momentum. It's paper for Toilet Hand. Very easy regrab too, even though you're not gonna always go to Terminal Field for no reason. You will have Goron if you have to regrab. This stump is small. So yeah, I prefer to go to the Gossip first by the back of the tree, and then you finish inside the grotto. I don't know, whatever. But see, it's 11:30. You can get a deposit. You can do the ferry. And if you're a newbie, you could go all the way until they went. If you're a newbie and are practicing the Terminal Field movement that they just did, you can be there at exactly midnight. You know. Wait, I don't know if Sam finished or not. Did he deposit? No, he didn't, because they're doing the same thing. I don't know if he did Keeping Quiz or not. Whatever. By the way, the big white box looks really good. I'm gonna take it out until I actually write something. Okay, he's gonna redo the... Wait, no. Oh, he's getting... This is Gorman Bros Race Money, I'm pretty sure. And now he's gonna do the fairy and... They don't have Milk Road out on this opener, so... Gotta soar... Oh yeah, from here, if you're human and because your movement is slow, you soar back to Clock Town is actually faster. I have timed it with a few things. You're checking the 99. Ah, pretty sure there was nothing. Or else Yuso would have bought it. Oh yeah, so this is also good on Observatory Opener. Always double timing here. It's inside a grotto, so there's no transition. It's the same for the Piha Grotto. The Dongo too. Bro, Yuso is good. Look how ahead he is. He said he was kind of, I mean, the other guy missed fucking Keegan Quiz, so... But he said he... The race was close, and he was like, oh my god, Wait a second. Oh, don't Jero. I thought I saw Gibdo. So yeah, P-Hack Grotto, if you do it with a broken... You will have a broken stick here on your... I don't like Kokiri here. Just get a broken stick. You can do the two crouch stab setup, or just slash the wall on the side. Just watch someone do it. Like me. It's as easy as it looks. Then you get double damage per jump slash. I would have opened that chest, I don't know. It was really close to it as he finished. Gorma Bros Race, watch anyone else but me. I don't know how to optimize it, and honestly I've been lazy to learn about it. Alright, we got Southern Swamp Way of the hero. From here, you can definitely get fancy and go to Great Bay to get the Way of the Hero first, but like the Great Bay Coast Way of the Hero is so volatile. You think you're gonna get Goron Mask inside the grotto or a Labfish. You're sadly mistaken. Bunch of times you get like baited into a, you know, like it's like no checks of anything. It's on freaking Mikau at the end of the day. So, you know, it's just standard some, like, there are complaints, of course, about, you know, Majora, Randomizer, you always do the same route, always go to the same places, but like I'm looking at the rest, you know, I'm looking at the minor decisions as well, and a lot of times there is branching, there are options. I like to just consider them at all times, even though there's usually, if you do the standard stuff, you're gonna be good. Oh, Yuso is gonna farm. Oh God, I think Sam is having problems with the whole A text, the whole text. You just have to do small taps. Don't even have to put that much effort in. Now he has his money. So it's always a question when you don't have the bow. Do you farm the money in the from the swamp archery entrance? I think going all the way, you know, getting into the water at the last minute. I think it's good. I've been doing the opposite a few times. So yeah, this 1.16 you can kill this cutscene, so you don't have to do this little manipulation. But this setting has it. I like it, but could play without it too, because it shortens out the one inside as well, which is nice. Alright, is this gonna be the swamp way of the hero? Likely. I'm gonna put on the second file here because there is more than one bow, so who knows. You always need to keep these things in your mind, by the way, on the multi-items. Rolling on that bush can give you 5 rupees. Generally, their backwalks, their method of skipping the cutscene here is good. Their backwalks. I do something a little bit different. Oh yeah, while she's descending, slash these 2 bushes. It's a free roll at getting 5 rupees and 1 rupee. But Yuso has a full wallet, so you don't even do that. And yeah, don't remember to not give the potion and then give the potion. So, everything that I talked about on the observatory opener, they're doing exactly that. Because the low sphere checks didn't have anything, so you just go to the default automatically, even if you wanted to do something else. Your first item is based, you know, there's a Keaton quiz that gave them nothing, even money. And now there's a... So there's always a question, when do you go for this item here? Because a lot of times you can just delay this a lot until you have Deku Mask, so you can get the boat right away. Here, Yuso, because you know it's always, you can do more than simply soar there and do 1 check, you know, and nothing else. If you have Zora, you can check the items behind Big Octo. If you have Goron 2 out of logic, but Yuso is doing something nice here. Who knows when they're gonna enter North? So the items here are quite valuable. He actually buys the bean slot, huh? There's a chance they never enter Deku Palace. There's a chance. Or this is good for our DP Foolish too. So yeah, this is good by Yuso that he checked 1 new single item and 1 new item in Swamp Shooting Gallery. So that's definitely better than sorting for literally 1 check and then sorting back. This is very basic, by the way. I'm not surprised to see both of them in doing. I gotta confess, I probably would do it too, but you know, I like to skip my minigames. Because at this point, what else could you do? You could go back to Clocktown, where there's what? Mini games, Town Archery, Honey and Darling. It's either that or entering Great Bay Coast fully raw. What we have to is daytime ranch here. I wonder if they're gonna do it. I think Yuso might. Oh, he's just farming and soaring. Yeah, I was gonna say you could take this exit and go to ranch, but at this point just soar. But yeah, given the other options is just minigames here, or enter Great Bay, or fully raw with nothing, basically. Or the typical day 3 ranch, which would be nice, for sure. Soaring there after the... Right after, what's it called? Right after getting the potion to the witch, you would do a day 3 ranch. That's also kind of nice. But what they did is pretty good. It's just that, for me, it doesn't come up often, just getting the heal witch item and then going to Swamp Archery, you know, having the single value. But in this seed is definitely good. And I'm pretty, yeah, so Sam is doing, they're pretty much doing the minigames. So another good thing here is you start a hide and seek minigame. It's always good when you have other stuff to combo with the hide and seek minigame, because hide and seek minigame makes you go to East Clocktown and then West Clocktown. You better have stuff to do there if you want any kind of decent routing. Versus soaring there, doing hide and seek completely individually, and then who knows, later you also have Clocktown checks that you're doing completely separate. So yeah, given how little items they have and they can go basically nowhere, the playing night one here and doing town archery is really really good. I don't know if the ordering matters here, doing staff chest first or last. You could delay this. Like I really I'm really fond of delaying when you have a paper, you delay staff room chest until the very midnight. You know, trying to get a room key in the process and doing the hotel in one go. But sometimes you have so little items that you just have to go for it. And I'm surprised Yuso is not doing town archery. This I do not sign behind, and I like to skip my mini games, but I think I just do it. Did the Sim get anything? Both of them got lands, by the way. That was really the hero location, right? Was it? Oh no, wait, was it some? I'm gonna go back. And oh, Sam has a timer. Did I not notice that? Oh, I did this, crap. Oh my god, the go back button here is shit, but sure. I want to know where they got this lens. I will do this, by the way. Oh, they got it here. Okay, this is not where the hero location, so yeah. Well, it's the same thing with the forwards button. Given that I'm leeching off the side for free, I'm not gonna complain further. Just have to wait a little bit, I guess. Sorry for doing all this epileptic stuff, but it is what it is. I'll have to. You know what? 2 seconds. Who cares? The difference. But yeah, I think we just take the town archery here, really. And Yuso, I guess, is gonna buy the item. It must be like a trade item or something. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a trade item. It's disgusting, but you gotta buy this. What did Postman have? I'm gonna find out. So yeah, the standard here after doing this. Oh, look what it is. So yeah, Yuso's gonna pick up peek here as he opens the. Wait, what? I'm doing this again. Oh, it's a chew. So yeah, the standard here is oh, what's up? Nobody's lemons. Yeah, I'm doing 2x. This race is 3 hours long. And I'm sorry if it looks a little bit too much, especially since this is gonna be a YouTube VOD and people might want to 2x this as well. So sorry about that, but it's a 3 hour race. And yeah, the commentary is what matters. So yeah, the default here is you get to night one, you can you can do the town archery or not. I would really prefer to do it. You can do staff room or not. Probably inclined to do staff room, but you can also not do it. You know what they could have also done here is to because the issue is when you have a bow and you really want to do Honey and Darling is just during the day. So when you go to Clocktown during the day, you better do stuff in Clocktown. For example, this is what you don't do. You don't go to Clocktown, do do Honey and Darling with the bow, and then soar to ranch just to do it during the daytime, and then you go back to Clocktown to do the other stuff. I mean, maybe you could do it, but you see how on the surface it's really bad because you're going through the same locations twice. You're getting an extra store for no reason when you can just combo the things together. But the issue is that in this spot you can't. If you decide to go if you decide to go ranch, it should be immediately after staff room chest minimum without doing town archery, or else you're not gonna have time to. Because the shacks close at 8 p.m. You want to go at least to the dog roof one. Yeah, pretty much. And here, none of them are gonna end up doing it. And another issue is that if you choose to not do ranch, I guess you have to pick between ranch and Honey and Darling. Those both of them are gonna spend you like get you 2 in-game hours extra. Because here they're trying to go to midnight. They're trying to go to midnight because they have a paper, a very easily regrabbable paper, by the way, which is the mountain title deed. So you really, really want to do toilet hand in this cycle. It is in logic after all. So, and like this little Great Bay entry, it doesn't spend that much time. But Sam here was blessed with a hook shot, so it always sucks to do this, this half-assed Zora cape without Goron mask, or going there just for a few items as human, even without Zora mask or anything to get like the like the underwater chest. Goron to just be fast, but given that how little items they have, they might just take it if nothing else shows up, just so the time can go up to midnight. And I think that's it. That's what they have available, right? And Yuso here, yeah, I definitely disagree with not doing town archery here. This is not the spot to try to high roll out of it, in my opinion. This is just full clear mode right away. You know where you're getting at. But he's re-peeking Postman because he hadn't done it, and I believe he's gonna take the Great Bay entry here. Given that he's in West Clocktown right now, he can take the exit from here. But ideally, you should be looking to sort to Milk Road because there's a Tingle item. So Yuso might either miss out on it or sort from here awkwardly, but it is what it is. And Sam got Mercy. Sam is just soaring. Oh yeah, he also he finished the hide and seek. Meantime, you can finish hide and seek on if you sword from East Clock Town, you can finish this much later. You can finish this at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. or midnight. You can even spend the extra time doing so. It kind of it can't. Oh my god! What did you go here for? What the hell? Uh, yeah. What was I gonna say? It sucks because hide and seek here is an item you can get immediately, but from getting staff room chest, being inside the hotel, exiting the hotel is horrible. That's why you can actually soaring from it is not bad, especially if you're gonna go to West Clocktown to do some stuff. I believe I timed it, and yeah, from staff room as human, I think soaring has a slight edge. But yeah, soaring from the hotel to Milk Road to do all the Great Bay stuff, and then only coming back to West Clocktown in 10 p.m. midnight is good because of your, minimizing the Clocktown movements. I would actually do it honestly. You miss out on the early item. You're only gonna get it at the very end, but I think it's worth it here. And you saw he's gonna take the north, taking the north exit because you were already there is nice. It's a long way to Great Bay. I wouldn't mind soaring to Milk Road because of the tingle item from here. You can see Yuso gets a little bit awkward here. And Sam, I think he... I don't... Wait, did he like... Okay, Sam got the hook shot. He's farming extra money. He's gonna soar back to finish Bank 1 and then enter Great Bay, I guess? That's an extra soar you don't have to do, honestly. Like, you're dry on items, but... Like, really, you can finish Bank 1 at the end of the seed, at the end of the cycle. Like, I getting those early items, even though you end up routing things, you end up not routing things. You end up not gluing together checks that should be glued together. Going only once to West Clock Town rather than twice here. One to deposit and one for the 10 p.m. item. This is I understand getting the early item, and a lot of times it's important, but I don't know. I just think it shouldn't be done here. At one point, you gotta go for the margins. I think this is too awkward. So yeah, I went back a little bit. This is repeating the sequence of Yuso being in North Clocktown here. So yeah, this is literally just, a soar for a... Wait, he's withdrawing. Wait, what? Has he completed Bank 1 already? I think he completed Bank 1. He just wants to... So yeah, you so immediately realize the thing that I just talked about. He's gonna go to west through the north exit, which is long, even with Epona. Might as well store here and get this item. And yeah, hook shot. Let's go. So they did similar things. Both of them ended up buying the item from Milk Road, and now they're going to Great Bay. But yeah, I didn't see if Sam like Sam really wanted to buy the letter to Mama and get a postman peak. I get it, honestly. I really get it because it could be your bottleneck if you mispeaked it earlier. So Great Bay Coast here, it's satisfied with the hero, very anticlimactic. An item that you're not gonna use for like a billion years as well. So yeah, this is the true bottleneck is it's still yet to come here. So it's really hard to not full clear the seed up until here. And full clearing the seed up until here is gonna have very similar paths. 1.16 classic, if Tingle cutscene is shortened, you pop the balloon and he falls down during the owl slashing cutscene. Very standard. It's a wallet. Can buy the ice arrow. I wonder if how they're gonna value money here because you do need a hundo. I don't know if they have the tree and the pillar. He just soars right away. Wow. No little dip in Zora Cape, huh? He's gonna gamble at his chest here for money, I guess. I don't know. Decided not to. This seems like a preemptive sword. I much prefer what Sam is doing here. Both for going until midnight, and because you have no items, you can't do anything. Wait, is he gonna is he thinking about pushing north? He's gonna okay. This has nothing. Nice. Just kidnap the Gilded Sword. All right. So fuck. There's FD, but not a useful item right now. Okay, this is too much walking around by Yuso. Like, wait, he was inverted? I don't know what's happening because he has to take the east exit in order to get the scrub item. He's gonna climb for the 40, I guess. Because he's gonna have 120 here. I don't know what the reasoning behind. Oh shit, this was small yellow. Honestly, I don't even get it. I don't even get this. Because yeah, it's way too likely that it's if it's a small yellow, it's gonna be an item you probably have to keep through cycle 2. And yeah, you just got the letter to cafe, wasted time. I gotta say, it's really nice to know that the small yellow is there on the pillar. I hadn't seen it because you're looking at a seed where you know ladder to cafe is required, so you can pre-plan things around it for sure. You know what? All in all, what Yuso did was fine. I mean, the way he grabbed money was fucking awkward. I don't blame him really, because you have access to 80 near the scrub, and the rest is like you would have to slash bushes. But like going to West Clock Town and then back, it just looks really bad, but it's not necessarily. Sam is doing something different though. He already has money in his pocket. I didn't look from where, but he does have money. So in terms of the things they did, Yuso didn't do Town Archery or the Zora Cape Little Dip. So that's kind of where the difference comes from. And you know, kind of nice here that's he's gonna do Town Archery and immediately take the east exit to re-grab the ladder. Kind of self-routed, and maybe he shouldn't have to do Town Archery here in the first place. So it's kind of redundant if he had done on the end of the last cycle. So it is what it is. I mean, not much to say. Like I'm not gonna, you know, it's good that those things couple together, but. And yeah, like Sam here too. You guys know better. Come on. You're gonna go for a small yellow at the end of the cycle, really? Like, oh god, it's the letter to cafe, really? Come on. as if it is not transcribed into the chest, right? I am letter to cafe. Wait until the next cycle to get me. But in general, like, so yeah, double timing here is awkward too, because the nearest grotto is like a billion miles away. So whenever they decide to double time, it really doesn't matter. They're gonna just eat the cutscenes. You could go to the hotel, try to play stories. They can access it in time. And it would be, you know, I have to walk to the hotel, so it's trash. But yeah, in terms of the bottleneck and when they got Ladder to Cafe, I think you might look at this and say, "Oh, I lost because the little Johnny from the weekly, immediately had the hook shot from the tingle and then got it and then got the ladder immediately did it on the first cycle or whatever." But there's someone in the world that is gonna route that way, but it's very opener dependent. So I've only been commenting under the eyes of observatory. Really good 100 rupees there, and like I said, the six, like I mentioned at the intro of the video, 60 here, very valuable because the item is the mask. It's gonna be a night 3 item. So yeah, what they did, I don't blame them. I definitely looks bad on Sam's side to have done all that shitty cape stuff. I don't know, like having a small yellow on the road to Icona pillar, it really telegraphs you that letter is there. I've been in this situation before, but like, do you change what you do really? Cause like you could just ditch the cycle as soon as you get the hook shot and say screw it to the 10 p.m. item. Like the 10 p.m. item after rescuing old lady. That's just I really don't like it. And you end up in situations like this where you kind of wish you reset the cycle sooner. But it's they already have one wallet. It's a dangerous game to say the least. And yeah, the extra money here, really good. I don't know why Sam only has 100. He did the same thing as you. So, oh yeah, he hadn't done the hide and seek here. And in his shoes, I think he's gonna be on a kind of a awkward spot because what does he have to do in East Clocktown? Where are you gonna route this with, really? Most of them getting the ferry, of course. Ferry was in Laundry Pool during the day, and this is a Soar. Thought it was gonna be a Song of Time. Is he gonna do ranch? I mean, you have other stuff. You do have eggs fully. Zora Cape entry. Like with these hints, you just ditch ranch here, man. Cause like this is a spot where you can do a few things. You can do the oh, nice, freaking foolish. Let's talk about Yuso's point of view here because Sam is doing the hide and seek in the most inefficient way possible. I don't care really. The range check here is in logic, but it's not hinted at all. And does he have Mask of Truth or Lemon's Mask to do anything? Clearly not, because he doesn't even have money. So, I think you just keep ditching ranch. And you just go do... Like, you don't have sewers, right? So you might think this is bad. But when it comes to accepting a double trip to PF, it's not the worst. Because you can do the first trip on PF exterior, PF interior, and like when you start eggs, you don't have to finish eggs right away. By the way, that's knowledge. You could get stuff in the middle to do other stuff. You could get Goron. You can obviously stumble upon Goron itself, but you can get like Deku or something. Now, if you want to do sewers in any capacity, if you're gonna stick to eggs here in Yuso's side, I'm not sure if you will. But I think you would have to do Song of Time cold here and just ditch the cycle. Even though you're going to use Song of Time to go to Clocktown and then to immediately soar. Usually when we play Song of Time, we want to use this as an effective warp, as if it was a Song of Soaring to Clocktown. But a lot of times you just have to do it anyway. Because they could be looking at a... Wait, the slide arrow. Is that? It is. Alright, the seed is moving. They just don't have many transformation masks. Speaking gold dust there. Oh, that's nice. One trip in a Korok. Now it's a little bit more dicey for sure because oh my god. Yuso's gonna have to stay in the cycle to sell this, right? You can just Song of Time. But if you're Sam, you hate this. And you should be double timing inside after exiting the Lulu room, you should have double timed in order to try to get the... What is happening? Never mind, you do Pinnacle Rock here, and you... Oh! You do Pinnacle Rock, and then to get to 10 p.m. so you can sell the gold dust. Mate! Wait, is Sam gonna... Oh, okay, he's gonna... I do not like entering north here. Human north? Oh, he sucks. Not a rule of thumb, but here I think it still sucks. Alright, Yusa's just gonna dump the cycle rather than trying to do any gold selling. I think it's okay, because right now, everything changed when I talked about. Now they do have a one-trip Pirates Fortress, so it's much more tricky. You're gonna take a gamble, they're gonna isolate sewers here. But I still think it's really good. And Yuso here is doing something very standard, which is to go from the lowest degree of... what is it called? The degree of liberty? You know, the least... the lowest common... the lowest common denominator, I guess. Like, going to Pinnacle Rock here is completely... wait, what? I thought I saw Goron on a Hungry Goron, but it can't be Goron on a Hungry Goron. It can't be Captains. I'll assume it's nothing, whatever. But yeah, going to Pinnacle Rock here is completely risk-free. And you get 2 extra items versus going to Pirate's Fortress Interior 1 trip and rolling the dice on the Pirate's Fortress sewer. Since it's an egg setting, going here is a completely risk-free play. Unless, you know, there's a world where you play around trying to not do eggs, but in this spot, with these items, bad idea, honestly. You gotta just take eggs here. And Sam saw something he likes on Smithy 1. Oh, I see. He's entering Mountain because he wants to do the Smithies. I really think this is a trap, but... honestly, I wouldn't mind a sword from here. Try to really bank on not doing landscape without bombs or without Goron. That's a sword. That's something you don't see every day. Usually when you enter North, even if you're only human, usually going for the landscape stuff and etc. Or else it's just an extra sword, but I gotta say I like it. I like it. I think Pinnacle Rock first would have been objectively correct, but... and then you go for these 2 items, they're nothing. And then you go for the human North until Smithy. But as played, I dig it. I dig it. I wonder, like, so Sam was farming money. Oh, there's Ocean Title D. So Sam has reset that. Oh, we're gonna see beavers! Dude, I don't even... between doing beavers, really trying to... I don't know, fish for Goron, I guess. Or... Econ entry for Shrine. Like something that gets you to eventually not isolate sewers. You know, the pushing those checks to try to get Goron, even if they're severely indirect at the end of the day. I don't know if this is better than just dumping sewers, because the thing is, I've been talking about isolating sewers. It's not a big deal to isolate sewers, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. You soar, you have to swim a ton, that sucks. But you have a little 4 density location, kinda nice. So at the end of the day, if everything falls apart and you kinda have to go to PF because it's a freaking good location and there's eggs, you know, you just go do it. For me, pushing beavers here, I really hate it. Really, really hate it. It's gonna age well, this beavers, by the way, but... yeah. Oh, holy shit. See, if he had done this before midnight on Cycle 1 while never visiting the hotel, he would have been rewarded, right? Because he would do all those 3 hotel checks in one go. Never gonna happen, but funny to think about. Mask of Truth? Man, Sam actually got a little bit punished because he saw this Mask of Truth. He has to go back to get it, which means he's not gonna go back to get it. It's a freaking trade item and who cares? I mean, can be important, but really sucks to go back to. At that point, you just eat the full time loss. If it eventually becomes relevant, you just soar for it, and then you soar to get the item, and then you soar to do the check. You can just, you know, ditch it in the bin like this. It's never a good feeling, but it is something that can happen. Oh, you always play around not doing this kind of shit, by the way. You always play around just doing everything, you know, trying to not perpetually isolate a trade item somewhere because, bro, you gotta go fast. But sometimes, you know, Sometimes the cards are dealt that are dealt are not good. Oh yeah, Sam also has the Ocean Title Deed regrab too over you over Yuso. Man, skipping I gotta say skipping not doing the little Zora Cave stuff really benefited Yuso here. Oh, there's Goron. We got sewers. Who cares? So from here it's clean eggs. Talk about their execution maybe, but yeah, it's a long stretch of pure Ezek here. Maybe I'll talk about this jump slash here because I like to do it grounded and from a little bit before the edge. I don't like doing the edge jump and then the jump slash. I feel like the grounded one lines up better. There's a movement to skip the guard. I hate it. Trying to do it. I feel like it's. I mean, you can just be consistent at it. It's the best strat, but this one is one of the strats that I just drop and I get the hook shot. Can they do a fancy Stone Mask tricks? I think Sam has it, doesn't he? I don't know. No Stone Mask tricks, whether they have it or not. So yeah, Yuso got rewarded by not going Cape with Zora. I gotta say, ditching Zora Cape there as Yuso, I think it can be deceptively good because you saw the Road to Icona Pillar check is your probable ladder to Cafe. So yeah, Yuso taking a little bit more parallel to the edge. Not good. It's a recipe to slide down in my opinion, but it can work. It's a lot more than what I just described the trick. But yeah, if you're, by the way, talk about a comment that didn't age well. Me saying that the Road to Icona peak sucks, right? Because yeah, if you have a small yellow on the Road to Icona Pillar, and you know you can spend your in-game time until midnight on night 3 with other stuff. At that spot, by the way, they did have the Ice Arrow to buy in the end, so that's a good time waster. You might not want to do. You might not want to go to Zora Cape in that spot because of it, because you don't have to push though. You don't have to push that in-game time that much doing a location with incomplete items, being very painting the whole picture here. Where was I getting at? So yeah, long story short, if Road to Icona Peak, small yellow, Letter to Cafe is in play, because you saw the Zora mask on the guy, 1.16 thing, might wanna chill out on the Zora Cape hookshot chest only. Because I see man, you gotta see if Sam is just gonna ditch those chests or if he's gonna go back to both regrab the title deed and regrab like. There's the grotto, and now he has Goron mask, so he has a really good reason to go back there. But I would say this is definitely a time loss. Not like pure time loss, but he will lose time doing that versus what Yuso end up doing. I think among the time Yuso dumped, I mean, he did beavers. That explains itself. But I don't know. I feel like the clock town section, the movement. I mean, I saw some extra clock town movement stuff from both that I didn't like. So, and also Sam has entered Mound Village, right? Damn. By the way, I'm gonna put this disclaimer out there right now. I don't have that big of a notion when it comes to time losses on execution on the seed. Like I don't have the perfect clock town time mappings, etc. I have a notion of the game, but a lot of times I do have a question mark when it comes to why is this guy ahead, you know? We're always, but we always learn. We're learning it together. That is, you are an hour 25 plus into this video. We're learning together. So yeah, Yuso, did he finish eggs or not? Oh, interesting bomb bag location. So yeah, let's do one by one. Sam just got Song of Healing. You're running out of checks. Better do this Mikau. You probably should be pre-routing Kamado before getting the Song of Healing, by the way, because how else are you gonna route it now? Big question. And that is actually a thing. Like, are you gonna get punished by pre-routing Midnight 2? You're gonna. if something happens, you reset the cycle or something. But yeah, Yuso is doing a sequence here. He chose to do it right after, what's it called? Right after the first... He didn't deliver the eggs, but that little clock town trip is something that was definitely looking to be done, which is he goes to Clock Town, he does treasure game, he gets you know what? Let's put this crap here to use. His little Clock Town trip was treasure chest game, room key check, and then TF re-grab. So that was basically... Oh, come on. So this is something that, for example, the more you get items and the more you run, like one of the things that I like to say about Majora is that you should have not either literally or just as a notion. You should have a full clear of the seed at all times in your head, especially in these sort of mid-game scenarios. And this is a little bit of a combo of stuff that was looking to get done. Now there could be more to it actually. For example, this, and then they have magic, right? So Yuso would also have the invisible soldier here. I didn't see how he chose to spend his time a day, but what if you... Because the thing is, the treasure chest game is 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. What if you route your time a day better whenever you play the song to make it nighttime so that you can actually do this? You know? What if you don't do this so early and you do other stuff around the map to maybe get the hook shot? No, the Gato Mask or Gibdo. What if you... Because from here you can see that if Yuso just went north, that is a complete free roll. I mean, honestly, it's kind of hard because, okay, given that we saw the results, just doing eggs and then healing Mikao would have been amazing for Yuzo. Because, like, there's no reason for him to be delaying the eggs delivery here. Like, what he's looking for, I don't understand it. Like, he's in a position that after finishing eggs and soaring is not uncommon. But, like I said, you usually don't want to, like, how do I say it? Go to a certain place and immediately soar. You want to try to push, more things to do, so you don't have to soar later to do them later. That's how the part of combining things in certain regions. So yeah, Yuso wouldn't have much to do. He only had Zora Cape Grotto to do after eggs. This is... Honestly, that's like good enough of stuff to do, because he's bailing on eggs here, and I really don't understand why. I mean, I understand it. It is because the treasure mini game at time of day, and I think that's not... Why was he on night in the first place? Hold on. Why was he on night? Let's 2019. Oh, he just had time pass, huh? So the thing... it's hard. Okay, because you don't have Goron, right? You can't really predict the stuff much further, but after you get Goron here, you could invert to try to see in the future you doing this loop, possibly with this along the way. Because the point that I'm getting here is that maybe you shouldn't do this double thing on eggs, where you get the 4 eggs, you go somewhere else to then come back. Maybe you shouldn't do this and finish eggs, see what there is on this, and I hate that this looks like results oriented shit, but this happens. Eggs can be healing, and you can do Mikao immediately after. Those are more items that you can get that you... They have essentially that you have full requirements of that you can't really route any other way. I mean, the not Kamaru, Mikao. I mean, if you don't have healing, you don't get me cow. You just do this. You're, like you're not gonna play around getting healing somewhere else. Plus, if you did, you would be in north. So maybe stick to these things to keep keep in the lowest common denominator path in the playing around the stuff as much as possible for no cost. For example, and after eggs, there's north. The thing is, he doesn't have a bomb bag, and but I gotta say, sometimes you just take it. Lens cave, big boulder, not gonna have a big chest every single time, but oh yeah, also, you know what? Maybe here's another way you can do this, which is this. Or maybe you move this over. It's a lot of stuff going to the Punch Rock Grotto and then coming back. I would say go to the Invisible Soldier, but you have to cross the freaking gap. So by just not doing this weird eggs bail to then come back later and deliver the eggs, you can kind of play around stuff. So to speak. I mean, at this point I explained everything, but you see my point, right? And get yourself more play around different items RM layouts. Play around being able to glue all the stuff together rather than just taking this thing and then having to come back for this later, for this later individually. So yeah, I'll go back to the race. Meanwhile, on Sam's side, has he gone to Lens Cave? I am not a fan of early heal. What's it called? Early healing the guy here. By the way, what did he get on the? I'm gonna do this awkward skip again. I'm sorry, but wait, had he not done this? Oh, this is smart, by the way. Getting to the Zora Cape Owl, you don't do this room because you know where Mountain Title Deed is, and you go regrab it. That's really good. I much prefer what Yuso did here versus what Sam did. I mean, it's awkward to have to sort it first, but you're doing two checks versus one, and then another one. Like, nothing is telling you that Mountain Trade is gonna have anything. A lot of times you end up not doing it at all and beat the seed. But I like this, honestly. And yeah, I mean, Yuso did get the bomb bag. He can go up north, and it's because he regrabbed the Mountain Title Deed ahead of time. Concert, so actually got rewarded a little bit for the doing the stuff the way he did. You know, I guess. Oh wait, no, yeah. Oh no. Okay, he went here first. Which oh crap. Okay, I would have liked it if he had ditched this room because he knows where Mount Title Deed is. But I like that he fit in with the Mount Title Gold Dust regrab. It's kind of awkward because you're regrabbing Mount Title Deed to get one extra item and to regrab the Gold Dust. Meanwhile, both of these things can just have nothing and you never do them. Or you can actually go for them, but in some arbitrary time in the future when you're running out of checks. And honestly, that's something I like to do. I like to be very thorough, and when I'm going for the full clear, I like to go for the full clear mid seed, but maybe a little bit too early to do this. I don't know. Holy shit! This Gibdo mask. I was about to say I don't like the healing Darmani stuff here. Much prefer to wait for like Goron Lullaby. Or do this if I need to do the lens hot spring water loop. But hey, got rewarded. But I don't know, I mean, there's not much to say about it. Just Sam wanted to do it to get the thorough clear. It is there after all. Nothing guarantees they're gonna get Lullaby to then do it. But what you can also do, you could just do Darmani before Path to Snow. Path to Snow is foolish, right? So you would have to do it before entering Snowhead Temple with the song, because it doesn't make sense to do Darmani, Sword to do Darmani, and Path to Snowhead for items. to just hit the owl. You know what? I'm thinking this is more okay than not, honestly. Thinking, because of the Path to Snowhead Foolish. Who would have known? People say this Foolish is useless, right? I agree. Still agree. Bomber's Notebook here sucks. Wait, does Hungry Goron have an item? Because oh, it doesn't. Just shows this order. Beats me which order is the best for checking the keg trial item. This is gonna get another bomb bag. Kind of silly when this happens, but I guess they're gonna converge to sort of the same thing. And man, wow, you saw all of a sudden is behind. Like I said, these are the things that I always feel weird to me. Oh no, I mean, so what does Yuso have over Sam? He has beavers and what else? Forgot. Wait, what? What? He's taking the manual exit. He's gonna bomb boost out. Oh, what is this? It's a way to de-isolate Baba Grotto. You know what? I kind of like it. Even though I'm usually more pro soaring because he's usually just too fast, but you know what? Points for thoroughness. Like if you isolate Baba way too much, you're playing a dangerous game. And now he can just pure movement over here and do it, or just go north. Routed this with the healing Camaro. Okay, so the whole thing where I hypothesized doing a treasure mini game with the Mountain Title Deed regrab with the room key stuff. Oh, there's Gato here too. The whole thing where I hypothesized that first, and would involve inverting time. I guess Yuso just ended up routing Kamado with going north, so that's another way to go about it. Ended up being good for him, because routing Kamado with anything is good, rather than just soaring to do it isolated in an isolated fashion in Termina Field. I usually just hold forward Goron here, let him hop. I don't think it's worth to getting human just to... Two transformations to just skip a few ledges. Nice double magic from Rosa's sisters. Which, by the way, he individually did. Oh, this is too much cutscenes. Okay, he was where? He went here to the treasure minigame. 125.18. Oh, no, okay. So, what was Sam's the isolation here? This was Great Fairy Sword. I hadn't seen it. So what is his little Clocktown bulk here? It is treasure minigame. He already has the Kamado's mask, right? I don't remember where it was, but I remembered him getting it. Oh yeah, so this, you know, this is a good way to solve the maze. As soon as you get blocked, you immediately clip. For some reason, algorithmically, puzzly, it is actually good. But he went here just for treasure minigame and Rosa Sisters. Now he can extend it into Moon's Tier. But he's not going to go anywhere after this. What does he have next? That's a question. I think nothing, right? So going here for these two items, which ended up being three. He has to route Kamado, though. This is very wrong, him not setting up the time of day here. Maybe he forgot. But next is just going to... Like Swamp for the Grotto and the Spider House Peak, right? What do... Gossips? No, not even Gossips they have. There's the Chip Ikana stuff. There's the Punch Rock, Invisible Soldier, Graveyard Grotto, right? So three locations. So you know, pick and choose. From here, he should be exiting. Wait, he's gonna go to Ikana, right? Let me think back. I don't know what's going on. Like, shouldn't he go to Ikana right away? He has the stuff. Hell, you go to... Rare moment, by the way. You go to Ikana here. You immediately go to Shrine. It's one of the few moments you can actually do it. I'm pretty sure you have nothing else, right? You have to take it. Clocktown, a tiny bulk, immediately into Ikana entry. Like, why is he starting to fucking Swamp here? I want to see. Meanwhile, Yuso on the first north entry. Take a water break. Oh, Yuso immediately going to path to Snowhead and the Owl. Doesn't he know the fucking foolish? This has zero value. Zero. Like zero. Oh, he just... Ah, the bat for 50 for the... I think there are Tektites hidden in the snowballs, but nah, I can see that. My words. That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, this is... For Sam, this is purely checking these two things. You know, you swore back to go to Ikana? Hello? I mean, okay, he no, he had double time before. He had double time before for Rosa Sisters, right? I think that's strictly inferior. Oh, he has couples mask. It's not even on his tracker, and I didn't know it as well. Holy crap! Yuso is also doing their money. You know what? Given that healing wasn't Great Bay Coast, maybe this is a full clear your way the heroes moment. But to be honest, I think this is they are running out of shit moment too. So yeah, I'm not gonna. I grilled Sam on doing their money here, but then I thought about the path to Snowhead first, and more I think this is just. I think it's time to do their money for sure. Not for sure, but good reason. And yeah, I mean, it looks like I'm getting way too pissed off about about Sam doing the extra sword to the swamp stuff, but like for me, those are the edges you want to be looking for, man. Hold on, let's tally up the items here. So they have all of this, right? No song items, right? This is here, right? So, oh, maybe it's because Swamp is the hero. They didn't find any other bow, right? I feel like it's good to go for the Swamp Grotto and the Spider House because but I mean you cleared so much of the so much of the seed. Can Sam didn't check the ledge trade item, right? Because from that bomb bag, Graveyard Grotto could have the bow. Wait, no, for hook shot. No, yeah, maybe. So I was thinking about Goron for Punch Rock Grotto being the first bow, but you needed no, you needed bow for the hook shot for the Zora in the Ladder to Cafe Pillar Grotto in the TFI pillar, RTI pillar. Not enough reason for this extra star. Sorry, man. You're winning the race, so like it matters. It's gonna skip out on the grave. Oh, graveyard is foolish except for song. Here, I, as a watcher, doing foolish checks, huh? Graveyard Grotto doesn't have the bow. Hate to break it to you. Meanwhile, how are you on hints? They had Grog. I think I saw Grog on the Cannon dock. Oh, just do the Zora's. Learn the Zora stuff, Sam. Come on. I know you're a speedrun dinosaur or whatever. Just kidding. But learn the Zora one, man. If you fall in the water, that's the best thing. Alright, you're going to see Goron going up. Hut moment. I gotta say, the kind of stuff is the stuff you have right here, because it's all in logic, and you don't have anything anywhere. Great Fairy Sword to do Hut. I gotta say, I'm... Doesn't have the money, has to farm the thing. Okay, no, this is just a mishap. I'm not gonna grill the guy over it, but... What I usually prefer doing is Shrine Grotto plus Shrine, and then you go this and then well. I prefer to get the lengthy stuff last, tackle on the high density first, and then but here this is fine. Like if there's any time you should be valuing Hut, it's here because like I said, out of all the stuff available, it's this. Also, have they done bank too? I have not noticed. I assume they have, right? Yuso soaring back. Okay. Now, in Yuso's spot, yeah, he definitely missed a Sora here. Maybe he remembered afterwards, but yeah, on Yuso's shoes, I definitely like better to go for the little some stuff before Ikana. Because you know Ikana you're gonna commit to the shit ton. AKA Shrine, maybe Pull Hut, maybe Well. So you go here first. And then if you get if the item is here, you can just ditch Ikana. Very rare to happen, but you can play around it with barely any punishment. Because this stuff is in logic. And it could be your bottleneck. Meanwhile, just Secret Shrine. Great Fairy Sword, good to have. It's a single slash, pops the guys. Ooh, do you bail? First check captains, do you bail? I think I would have. I think I would have. Give me Goron Lullaby. Give me New Wave. I'm out of there. The Sim is going for the full clear right away because it's like it's only the first, and you're gonna hold the cycle. You can do this later, right? I don't know. I think maybe it's worth it because. But honestly, okay, they have one junk song, right? Out of the two, they need two song items. So this is they need two more items, at least one song item, and then the mask. So, and you can. Oh yeah, it could be allergy too. But yeah, in general, you can go to Graveyard, gives you Sonata or Junk Song, and then, oh yeah, I'm back here again in Shrine. But I don't know. I like taking the risk, honestly. Could beat the seat from there. Oh, I'm so sweaty. I'm sorry for the camera. Alright, he's using the slash method, didn't get it. Meanwhile, Yuso doing that standard Ikana entry, comboing. No, comboing. You got to do it. It's literally there with the couples mask. Couples mask out of logic. It is on the tourist center roof. Oh, that's why Sam went there. Huh. You know what? Given that it's out of logic, maybe I would ditch it. Oh! Imagine eating your words so hard like I am right now. And from here, I think you'll finish it because he's like, I don't know. He's like 3 rooms deep or something. No, 2, right? I think he did 2? Dear Lord. So yeah, this is possibly one. It's 1 or 2 song items from Go Mode. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, 1 extra room. So yeah, you obviously, I think you finished this because unclear Go Mode. Not unclear, you're not on Go Mode, right? He's manually exiting, huh? Wait, why? Man, now Yusufa is really like strictly behind here. Damn. To Beavers, maybe the item regrabs. Like this is what I was saying about the item regrabs. It's like you can do them. You can look up to do them eventually, but you don't have to do them right now unless those items are very particular and you need to get them right now. For example, couples mask. You can if you miss the in-game time, you can't do it anymore. I mean, from here it's like 10 a.m. day 3 you can do it, but nice stalagmite jump. He's going for this first. Oh, he's foolish. Yeah. Oh, got hit there. 1, 2, 3. Spinning the stick at the end to cancel the cooldown. Jump slash first, and then the regular stab slash crowd stab. Interesting. And there you go. It's elegy. Oh man, I would have been screwed if I skipped on that shrine. I mean, I know I wouldn't because this is a full clear seat and I know it, but but yeah, from here this is like I gotta say, it really sucks to be on Yuso's shoes at this point. Oh, Yuso thinking about soaring, and now this is execution time. Here you can skip a Goron damage boost or with human you do either the regular glitchless damage boost. Oh, he messed up his inputs. But you can do ground jump slash. Here you can take the hook shot. You can do ground jump slash or a damage boost. Or the Zora recoil flip on the nut. My favorite. Bomb bag in Deku Palace. Best thing ever. Learned all the tricks. Learn everything. Deku Palace. I guess I think missed one. It's tricky. Opted for... Oh, when you kind of either got unlucky or you screwed up. You're doing sword strat, and you either screwed up or you got unlucky. And the Wizrobe is far away, wants to attack you. You just go for the arrow. That's nothing fancy, you know. All right, doing the bean skip stuff. What's it called? The door frame movement. All right, from here in Sam's side. Now, okay. Let me stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna talk about general flow charting of the seed. So eggs was a big thing when they did because it's on location progression. It's also mad density too. And then like after they ran out of a bunch of stuff, and I talk about the Ikana entry, that is the next best play. And it ends up being because of two reasons. First of all, that's where all the items are. They ran out of everything else. Two, getting up to the owl is can be progression. I say can be because there are seeds where you are never there. You never hit an owl, and you just go through the region in one go without, you know, like for example, you enter go mode having never entered Ikana before. So that's the owl is it's usually progression. So yeah, going there has value for this. And check density, for example, Secret Shrine. With the Shrine Grotto, it's Secret Shrine has 5 items. You have the best sword in the game for it, and you have a grotto along with it. So 6 items, mad density. Everything else you have is what? Poe Hut, Beneath the Well. Same did Poe Hut, but you know. And right now that they got what? They got Captains and Deku Mask. Both are song items. And yeah, pretty much. I was gonna say Deku is the transformation mask, but a lot of the value of the transformation mask, if it isn't Goron, is because it is a song item. So yeah, from here you go what? First you go to captains because if you go to Deku Palace first and you don't get Sonata, you can't enter like you can't enter the temple. Oh, let me put in a better perspective. Going for the captain's ad, you know it's required because it was hinted foolish except for song. Unless, you know, FD Giants Jank didn't happen, who cares? You go for it because you literally know you're gonna go there and just get the song and then go away. And yeah, it can be Sonata, makes you do Woodfall in one go, blah 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 blah. You know, it's the like I was saying, it's the lowest common denominator. It's the place where you go with the least commitment. You know, play. They don't have to play around items. That everything is available for you to do. And then you go to Deku Palace, which is a song location too. And now, what do you get from the song locations? You got 2 temples. So you're gonna go do your first one, which is gonna be your song one, and then the other one. And then the other one, full clearing isn't technically progression, but you're doing another tempo, which is something you need to do to beat the game, which is called progression. That's all you go for here. All you go for. Then if you're still not in go mode, then you can think about, oh, there's what? There's Beneath the Well. There's whatever, you know. But you from here, these 2 temples, you lock your mind into them and only stop when you're done with the temples and the seed tells you, okay, you have no more temples to do, no more song items. Go do something else. That's the philosophy of it. Because like I said, temples you need to beat them in order to beat the game. So you're aligning that with looking for items after you looked at the song locations, of course, which in my opinion are more are on the higher priority of progression than temples. Just because it's the songs you need to get them, but the temples you don't need to full clear them. You can just beat them without getting the checks. So sometimes in terms of priority, if you prioritize a song location, end up finding your go mode item before, even if it's like a few graveyard checks or whatever. Maybe you can avoid full clearing a temple. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to speak this generically, but you see what I mean. Well, Yuso, I think Yuso doesn't have a stick. That's why he's killing the bats. So always remember to stick load, especially on Ikana Graveyard Song Foolish, especially. They went to Goron Village, place with sticks. The Goron Village itself has a stick. The Twin Islands Hot Spring Water Grotto has a stick. Generic grottos have sticks. They went to Swamp, rolling on the bush next to the owl has a stick. And yeah, now this is just temple after temple full clear. Now, which one do you full clear first? It's like... I mean, I like Woodfall because it's there, but full clearing Woodfall is usually kind of trash. It's a bow locked bow because the full clear itself of Woodfall is not good because it's like 3 rooms that you have to enter and fight a micro boss and then exit. If you compare the final difference between the full clear and the in the go mode route, I think Woodfall dumps way more time comparatively. And on Stone Tower Temple, you essentially just do Maze Chest and the Beam Chest, I guess, but it is what it is. Oh wait, you saw bailed and didn't get Deku? What the fuck? What? But he did the others. No, wait. He did 3 out of 5 Shrine and bailed because the captain's on the first check. No, you don't do that. If you're gonna bail on captains right away. Mate, you're not gonna, like, you're pushing your luck if you're trying to go mode with this. I know this can be results oriented because Deku is in Shrine, but you're playing a dangerous game, my fellow. And like I said, like in terms of the seed itself, I know where it's gonna go to because this ends up being a full clear, so they're gonna converge a little bit more. But yeah, it's a like I said, it's hard to say if it's wrong or not because if Wart and Final Item don't have anything, just skip them. Congratulations. But I think if you're gonna skip it, you skip it either on the first one or the second one, on Dinolfos or the Gato Master. I mean, or if you're, or you always skip if you're in a possible go mode. Then you always skip, of course, or in pure go mode. That's trivial. And yeah, I usually like Stone Tower Temple better here because it's awkward. Ended up being awkward for Yuso to get the bean. I'm surprised none of them preemptively bought the bean when they went to Swamp, right? You really want to look into that, especially since you have oh, that's a fall for YUSoEpic. But yeah, when I talked about pre-routing Kamado, even though you didn't get healing, but one of your next song checks could have it. That's a real thing. That if you can do it with no cost, why the hell not? And going to Swamp for the Grotto and the Swamp Spider House peak, like you're going to very dense locations. You're going for Shrine, maybe Well, Pole Hut, Shrine Grotto and stuff. You have Light Arrow, you have full Econ and Logic. Buy the beam there. Get the water. I don't think they have storms, right? Get the water and the beam there. Like, what is it, a crime? Oh, I lost the race because I got a water and a bean on something that I'm very, very likely to do later, That's not a thing. But yeah, one of the unfortunate reasons that I think Woodfall here is might be better because it's because you're right there, you know. So you don't even hit the owl. You just go for Woodfall because all of the troll items they're here on my screen. Like you already have this. You can do. You already have this. You can do this. Already have this. And not even gonna talk about these ones. This you know where it is. It's very bad to get. No, it's not bad to get. It's on the Curiosity 100 Night 3, the one you would save old lady. Like all the temporary item crap, you can do all of them, so you don't hit that's why you don't hit the owl. If you, it's like this is like way too much safety play too, because it's like if there's a temporary item inside a temple, when are you going to go back for it really? That you need to set the owl, or re-clear Snowhead Temple because you reset a cycle where it was cleared and you didn't have Zora Mask. I mean, in summary, don't hit the owl here in Woodfall. Hit the owl here in Stone Tower Temple because there's the whole goddamn other side of this shitty temple. This commentary is gonna 100% be longer than the VOD itself, by the way. The race VOD itself. Okay, so the tempo clear song here was Lullaby. Like, still prefer Stone Tower Temple here. I think it's less commitment, less. The difference between the full clear route and the go mode route is much slimmer. But Snowhead Temple. If there's a place that has items, is Snowhead Temple. Oh, we got a cheeky transition here, Yuso. Man, not having a good time. Oh my god, it screwed up the tower climb? I haven't been watching this his side, but man, my man is jaded, man. It's unfortunate. But yeah, from here, like it's you have three temples in total. Three temples, all of them looking for items. You know, if you want to choose the ones with the least commitment for the full clear, choose them. But you know, you're still looking for items at the end of the day. So you know, Stone Hat Temple full clear. Not gonna can you really grill someone for that? I like to. I like to. I always like those to look for those slimmer edges, but it is what it is. Like they have FD. That's a big reason why Snow Tower Temple is very good earlier too. Always to consider. Hey, what is Yuso doing? Oh, we forgot the. Oh, my man is not having a good time, man. The margin that he lost to is so slim. All this stuff, you know, if you're gonna nitpick, maybe hashtag mattered. From here, like I gotta say, Sam has a lot of good execution. I think you can watch a JustSam run and get a lot of stuff from him, like this. You know, he's gonna do the cross jump. Maybe he entered by the right side of the door. Did the inputs incorrectly though? But backup long jump, it's fine. But yeah, Yuso too. It's just that Sam is a little bit more ahead, so I'm commenting on him. But yeah, so Yuso side, you know, this recoil flip really premium. Oh wait, oh he thought he was a little bit on the later side. So yeah, on Yuso's side, the chest is big here. The one in the water room. I always like to peek the two chests. A lot of times I base my future decision. There's the one in the sunblock map compass whatever, and then there's one in the Igor bridge room. So yeah, so so if one of them is yellow, maybe you should be going to regular Stone Tower Temple before well or even a shrine if it's available. But yeah, Great Fairy Sword, jump slash, spin attack when he's coming at after you, another jump slash, perfect. Yuso's got the stuff. You're gonna do this long jump here. What's the method? Oh, just a pseudo running setup. Interesting. Now, nice. Sam got the cutscene thing. My cue for the jump slash there is like when the Wizrobe starts growing, and at one point he really stops the rhythm. You know, he starts to grow way less. You know, he's already tall enough on the I don't know. You know, Wizrobe is tall enough when he's growing. That's usually my cue. But yeah, I would say this Stone Tower Temple is also primed from Yuso. Really good stuff. I'm gonna go right away. This magic is more than enough. You don't have to get refills with FD. Double magic. Arrow method for Sam. Look at the a little black spot on the floor when it's worth going back for it. Look at where my mouse is. This is the little stain, this darker stain here. So I usually am a little bit further right around here to get the bow angle. But this is the main reference, and then you just stay here. Really premium stuff. And then you do 1, hop, 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 do 4, hop, 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 do 10. Should kill Goat as he's starting to run because the blue warp is gonna get closer to you. A lot of knowledge that people maybe don't have. What's up, Pitch? Thank you for the GGs. Thank you so much. Love being grand finals again. Really want to take this win. But yeah, just an educational stream. I hope if you stay here a little bit longer, I hope you enjoyed it. This is a lot of execution talk, not much routing. Routing was more in the mid game, but yeah, me rambling about a lot of stuff in Majora's Mask, trying to put out a little bit of the knowledge that maybe it's not obvious to a lot of people. Look at the hints here. I'm pretty sure I'm on par with the hints. There should be one always and one sometimes left, I believe. Yeah, I'm watching their game 3. All I know is that they took 3 hours to see this bad. Spoilers, you know, but this is more like full disclosure because this is long. I'm watching the 2x too. OS Chess, that's a new one. Got Captain's Hat. It's another one. There's no more. Yeah, 3 hours. I think they like full cleared or something close to it. By the way, hold on. Let's look at the twin mode here. I'm not gonna teach everyone how to one cycle the blue one, but I can get close to it. Walk forward, spam mask. Oh, he's doing the end up method. You can either walk forward and spam the mask, and then it's like you target, wait until it's fully targeted, up left beam, and then crook your angle more to the left, from up left to left, and then you have to time one more, walk a little bit. You want to link to walk, not sidestep. Bam, walk a little bit, bam, walk a little bit. Bam, 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 bam. Let's see what Yuso is gonna do here. This goddamn website. Maybe it's on my end. I don't know. Oh, what is happening? I hate Twitch, dude. I wish every single speedrunner on the face of Earth stopped using these garbage websites. Not a time for this rant, but it is what it is. I'm gonna resync. You know what? Let's watch only Yuso for a second on 1x. So he's using the ANOP method that goes to the up left to switch the mask. See how he's walking? He's getting a crooked ass angle that is not quite up left on the notch. It's a little bit lower. You want to get that walk, and then you time the beams so they actually hit and don't hit while they're invincible after hitting. Premium from YUSoEpic here. Premium stuff. Man, dude, execution. Watch these runners, learn from them 100%. Maybe there are a few strats they use that are on the harder side, mainly Grade A Tempo, like the second seesaw jump. I think both of them do them, but man, great runners. Oh, the first 15 minutes, I had the dolphin, the screen where I showed the dolphin overclocking. So, and Cemetery, thankfully, well, bless his heart, Cemetery said in the race time chat, this race time chat that I had the screen screwed up. Yeah, ton of things that can go wrong due to a distraction. I had the overclocking screen open rather than ticking it off on OBS. Only first 15 minutes, thankfully. Cemetery saves the visual aspect of that whole race. Oh, they're synced. Okay. So yeah, from here, I'm definitely going over execution because it's just Temple City. On YUSoEpic's side, at one point he's gonna be locked by not having Deku. Wait, his video is hella stuttering. I hate Twitch.tv with all my heart. I hate it. I can like reopen this or something. It's on my end, isn't it? 2 horas, 15538. I'm gonna reopen this, whatever. Oh, it's back. Nice. Oh, it's on the. You remember the timestamps technology, huh? Yeah, I have it open because you never know, these tech stuffs the opponent calls FPA or whatever. I mean, like you gotta have some communication for the tech side. I think race time chat is because you have to be on the race time page, nowhere else. So yeah. God, I hope this gets solved. Honestly, what is my bitrate on OBS? Oh crap! This is way too much tech support. I'm really sorry. This VOD sucks already, so it's fine. Yeah, so okay bitrate. Oh yeah, I'm when I put the 2x button, then it gets fucked up. You know what? It's gonna be like this. Hint. Seahorses, that's the last always. So we are done with hints. Took took until post no hedge gossips, but it is what it is. Oh my god, why? Stop. Why is Twitch.tv a thing? It's so bad. You know what? Can I fucking. Why now, man? I mean, there's a thing where you don't open, you don't look at race time because of, to not see the, what's it called, the other person, to not worry about the other person finishing and shit. But like, at the very beginning for tech stuff, it's like, you're just opening yourself up to more safety. Especially if you're smart like me and don't tick off the overclocking screen. Very useful. Okay, we're gonna be on one and a half for a while. So here, post snow head checks. This is technically extra stuff and not progression, but really gonna. Oh, this is bank 3, right? Bank 3 is on the table. Curiosity doesn't have anything. Oh, Yuso liked the big chest. Remember that he doesn't have Deku, although he has Lullaby, and chose to re-enter because of the big chest. I wonder if he isolates light arrow chest or not. That's one I usually like to ditch if I have better options, but I still want to do regular size Stone Tower Temple first. So yeah, we're done with the overworld, ordering and gluing checks together and micro routing. We are gonna get back to that in the seed for sure. So this is more temple oriented stuff. This could have been peaked, so valuable if you see if it's a big one. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I mean, with this amount of items remaining, I guess you gotta take these two big chests, right? Yuso doesn't have a Deku Mask that is on Shrine. He bailed after like 3 and ignored Wart in the last one or something. Which I completely disagree, but I feel like, picking those two big chests, I think there's a case to go coming here before Snowhead Temple, even though Snowhead Temple is for sure more progression. Regular size Snowhead Temple, needless to say, it's not progression in any way, shape, or form, because the one you need to beat the boss is the inverted side. So yeah, pretty standard high rolly, high octane stuff. You're gonna bail on light arrow chest. If it's a last location seed, you come. He's doing light arrow chest. You know what? Take the full clear. Whatever. I already disagreed with the secret shrines first stuff. I disagree with this. And see what I said earlier. Sam now has to soar to Sam has to soar to get the water. I think he had a bean already. I saw it was in his inventory. But yeah, see, if you had preloaded this on Swamp, in which you had a really, really good reason to see Stone Tower in your future, given your items, given your density up in Ikana, and the future songs you can get by fighting captains, by finding Mirror Shield, by finding Deku, not Keg because you have to reset, but see, those are the small edges that you can be looking for. Now Yuso is looking for the English Deku here, using the English version shortcut. The only way you don't have to use logical Deku here. With tricks you can use Zora recoil flips. Those are strats I'm not even touching, by the way, even though they are worth of learning. I know the recoil flips, they're just unreliable, but you never hear in the first place. If I have to fly as Deku, I'll fly as Deku and lose time. Alright, so got the bean chest here. I think we saw them on Yuso's side. I obviously forgot. So Stone Mask is here. Alright, another extended item. Sucks that it's on Swamp. There would be no way to let the Swamp stuff behind and come here first to be rewarded. This is just a Unfortunate placement. Alright, Yuso, after finding nothing on the light arrow chest. Clock Town. What you gonna do, Yuso? Is this bank 2 finally? I have no idea what their bank status is, by the way. I have no idea. Okay, this is... individual store for bank 2. I guess it is a thing, but I usually try to push further and just go Snowhead Temple here. But you do avoid the full clear of the items here. But Yusu's not even looking for one item, he's looking for 2, minimum. So I think it's just bad. I think it might just be bad. Like... do they have Pictobox? You can still find Pictobox and couple it together with this. You don't have to do this right now. You are at least 2 items away from Go Mode. You should be going to a Snowhead Temple much, much sooner. I do not like... for me, the more you minimize of these... oh, okay, I got this item. Soar here, do the item. Soar there, do the item. Back to progression chaining. The more you do this, it's a... the time loss just goes and goes and goes. Wait, did he get Mirror Shield? Where is he going? No, this is well, right? Oh, he's going back to Shrine. See? Now we're back to, like I said, the awkward location. Like I said, if he got the captain first check, which I think he did, and he bailed, I would totally understand. But at that point, you're not even in possible go mode yet. You're just gambling. Bailing on the Wharton final chest. Not a good idea, in my opinion. Meanwhile, Sam... man, I'm not even looking at the Sam, but I know he's doing good execution. I just know. I don't like using this Deku Flight, but honestly, let's talk about all the variables here. Beginner route, this Deku Flight goes along really well. All you need to do is to drop from that alcove thing to the Gomez area. You can do that with Deku, you can do that with side hop jump slashing. You can do a recoil flip back and then go down in several different ways. Recoil flip or Goron roll. Deku is gonna be here. Secret Shrine War Chest. But now this, I usually don't draw the sword and you have to slash really soon. Or you can just Deku Fly here, beginner friendly too. Because if the chest is small, this is what you have to do. Back to trying to communicate to the beginner crowd more and more of stuff that it's on the back of my mind always, but not everyone knows, of course. Alright, Yuso is soaring back to the swamp again. Like, see, okay, another I know this can be results oriented, but see how he could have just saved the soar if he just did to the densest location first, simply, you know? Certainly to think about. And like I said, this all has context. And first of all, let's see, glitchless guard skip with Deku, amazing by Yuso. For one cycle, missed the first one, gonna get 3 here, got 2, Sam. So a little bit shaky on that one. I'm gonna go for the red a little bit, bad curve being set up, but this is tricky anyway, got 1 hit. Alright, abusing the stone mask, that's nice. Oh, Yuso does this thing where he backflips and then he rolls right away. I hate this thread, I'm never gonna do it, but I love that Yuso does it. Yeah, there was Captain's Hat on the Dinolfo's chest, which is usually the first one you go for. So if you bail right away, it makes sense because it unlocked progression. It was potential unlocked progression, I mean. But he just did the 3 out of 5 and then bailed, which makes no sense if you're trying to really get the benefits from high rolling, you know? So that's the part that I didn't agree with. And it's not like he would be in go mode, possibly. Only if the Captain's Hat led to something to the go mode, you know, further and further. You know, Captain's itself wasn't going to be go mode. So yeah, Yuso showing the ground jump slash. I believe Sam did that with the hook shot, so got some variation in execution. All of them are good. The Zora recoil flip is the best one, of course. Easier than it looks, but not trivial. And yeah, this is... wait. Oh yeah, regular Stone Tower Temple for Sam. So, Sam's side is what we're gonna bring the notepad back. So, uh, what is this is the point. Like I said, a good habit is to have either a notion or a literal representation of all the checks you have left, the entire full clear of your seed. So I'm gonna try to do this in a little bit of a hierarchy here. So this one is in the bottom. As well as not a particular art, I mean, Gossip Beavers. Ocean Spider House chest is not around. Fisherman game too because it's past go mode. So nice to know that. So okay, I want to type this first. Just so you know. But on game 2, did you like it? I feel like sometimes I'm too fired up, on this stuff. Maybe, but thank you so much that you liked it. But yeah, Sam's last location. So we have. You know what? For sake of education, let's write the amount of checks. So this is 2 small key checks, map compass, and light arrow chest. So 5. And then we have, he doesn't have Paul Hut anymore. I think Yuso did it too. No Paul Hut anyway. So right, beneath the well, 3 checks, right? Wrong, because we have Castle Pillar, which is right there before you enter by the shortcut, because you have light arrow and you have fire arrow. So the well route here is the best one. Afterwards, what else? Is this it? How did they spend 3 hours in this? Is this the last location? I would give a family member for a last location like this. There's no way. There's more stuff, right? Scattered trade items. Oh yeah, so the regrab. Did he do ocean title deed regrab? I think it's a really bad spot, but I didn't see it. So those we know go along together because Goldust is in the Lulu room. What else? So yeah, these go. So yeah, we have let's skip this. So yeah, we have the main density here, which is you go to one location, there's a lot of stuff there. Usually that's it. Of course, there's the length and you can calculate the check per minute variable, but knowing the game, usually lots of stuff to do is this. Oh yeah, I think there's a Deku Playground, right? Did they do it? Maybe. What else? This. Oh, the the horse race attempt. Yeah, that's fun. Would be nice to do a really good one of that. So, yeah, I guess. Okay, if I'm missing something, I'm missing something, and we're gonna find out. But so yeah, Deku Playground is like I think it's a really good one SOAR for one check. But given I think the mini game length, even with a little cheating, is enough that man, Stone Tower Temple, you're much better off. Even if you're I don't know if it's like is it like a minute full SOAR into the mini game, like a minute for Deku Playground in isolation? I don't know, but this has to be much better, right? And beneath the well, I think with the castle pillar, he has to roll over to the scrub to buy the potion. Oh yeah, so there's bank 3, which at this point is either mass brown farming bad or snowball guys farm night. So yeah, in terms of check length, this here is bad, but you can see the little bridge here. So the thing is that Sam's time of day kind of sucks. It's like deep night 2, way too deep to do Deco Playground. He can go night 3 and do a night 3 pattern playground. That's also good as long as you know the strats. But I don't know if he's inverted, but he could have been predicting this. Like, from the time you began to do your first two temples that became three, you should be thinking this far ahead if you want to route well. And maybe you set your in-game time so that when you finish all this crap, you can do Playground and then exit North Clocktown and then farm for Bank 3. Because that's the little bridge you have, the little connection you have. They need one song item. It's either keg or... It's either keg... Oh, I noticed the... You know what? The hints don't matter anymore. So I can show the first line. I had a hint. So yeah, it's only either this or this. Either keg or Mirror Shield. For both of them, not now that Yuso got Deku. So yeah, you should be thinking this far ahead if you need to route your in-game time and stuff. Not right now. I don't think it's a big deal. Like I said, if Sam just plays Night 3, which by the way, playing from here, Night 3, I mean, Great Bay Temple is the last temple, so it's not an issue in terms of Majora time of day. But if it was something crappy like last temple being Woodfall Temple or Snowhead Temple, even Stone Tower, honestly, God, we're doing such fast Stone Towers these days in terms of in-game time. It's really good to set up Night 3. You do it because of this, but you preemptively route Majora this way too, and it ends up being even better. So yeah, I think this is it. So you got density here, even though, well, it's kind of awkward, but you will do it with the best item layout. And then, Sword for Echo Playground, get out of North Clocktown, farm for Bank 3. And you know what? From here, while you're here, I know it's a big Goron roll all the way, but you can just re-grab the Mountain Title Deed while you're doing this. If you're Sam, because Yuso already did this. And I think this is it. How did they spend 3 hours? I know sound check is involved, by the way, but sure. Oh shit, this is a thing too. Okay, this is pure confirmation bias, but you I really prefer small Night 2 here, not this deep Night 2. Small Night 2 versus Night 3 in this case. Okay, if it wasn't Great Bay Temple, you don't give a shit about sound check and you just pre-wrap Majora. But if Great Bay Temple is your last, I think doing Little Night 2 here, 6 p.m. on anything, is better if you're gonna sink your time a day with Deco Playground and then farm Bank 3. Because, yeah, if you stumble upon sound check, you can do it. But, like, this is the kind of stuff that you can't always play around. Because, what's it called? What if you get Cafe's Mask as your, like, one of your very last items? And then you have to do Midnight Meeting. It doesn't route anything anymore because you busted all of this, rightfully so. So yeah, Deku Playground with such late Deku is very deceptive. You really need to be aware of it. So yeah, this is the situation. I'm gonna keep this here, the notepad. Let's see, let's watch. You know what? This is a good time to attempt the 2x button back on. I think we're good now. So yeah, Yuso, unfortunately, have to full clear Woodfall Temple from here. Now in YUSoEpic's shoes, this is the thing. I mean, it doesn't help you anything. It doesn't guide you to anything different from the gameplay, unless you're a metagame wizard, which I hate. If you're Yuso, you really want the seed to be as bad as possible here, because he re-grabbed Mountain Title Deed, he re-grabbed Gold Dust, and went, he did all this thorough shit that none of them had anything. And if you're playing against an opponent who just high rolls the shit out of it and doesn't care about it, you're just losing. You strictly lost time because of those things. So if you're YUSoEpic here, you want a 3-hour seed. You really want one of those. Beavers! He did beavers, Yuso. So, when people talk about seed lengths and, cemetery seeds and stuff, there are spots where I really prefer if the seed becomes utter super trash, But yeah, we're gonna maybe talk about execution here a little bit. I don't know. Dragonflies, you can not even move from the door and snipe both with an arrow. I didn't see what Yuso did, but that's CSMC optimal technically. When you can see the size of the chest, the setting. Yeah, they play twice as fast as I do. That's insane. So Yuso should have the Great Fairy Sword here, but if you have Kokiri, I think you do one slash through both or one spin after the bomb, and I think you leave another one, right? Or you can slash them until oblivion. How many of them is this? Oh, he has Razor. So I guess one slash, one bomb. I don't know with Kokiri, but usually better to have GFS for here, but it's like a pause. Usually pause for the GFS if you're going to do the absurd strat here. Uh, you know what? On Yuso's shoes, I know the guy is not too content with MMR, so won't grill him over little stupid exact details. Don't matter. And yeah, here, if you want to go for the no target snipe and the elemental arrow, you do the no target snipe first, because if you're aiming the arrow with target, you can just move towards the door, and you have to wait a little bit until the frog stops anyway. Wow. Okay, so on our little backlog here, okay, he had land deed trade in these spots. Honestly, you know what I said that doing one sword to do one little check is bad. Forget that, because especially here, because you might be one item away from go mode. So you can, for example, like if you're going to a dense location but you don't get there immediately, there's a little bit of setup. I don't know much about Castle Pillar, but the two back chests in Well, like you end up taking a lot of time to go through them, but the two first ones are actually quick. But if you can just soar for like deliver a trade item, get an item, and you get go mode, like that's it. That's where the thing ends. If you're more items away from go mode, you really want to, like, if you trade the item immediately, you never get go mode. So at the end of the day, the advantage is not there if you need two or more items, or you know. I don't know if I made myself clear, but yeah, yeah. If you're one item away from go mode, doing a quick sort for a quick check, if it's quick. Oh yeah, they have yeah, dog race in the late game is kind of trash. Okay, so he actually rerouted. Oh yeah, this is needless to say, I don't agree with this at all. I think this is trash. But the way he did it was, so he did have the ocean title deed plus beavers. This is the way he did it, and so yeah, but in general, the stuff is there. The Sam seed of today was good, honestly. Although I did sweat a little bit, but at the end of the day, I was more than fine. Yuso is resetting cycle. Let's hold on. Let's see how this. All right, you know what? From here, I mean, it's such minor stuff. But if you want to return to Clocktown, because you can't soar from this room, you have to exit. If you song a time, you skip doing that, and you reset a cycle where you beat Woodfall Temple, which is kind of nice because if you get picked to box, you can just do the check. Also, if he decides to play from day one and further, which will misroute with the Deku Playground, at least with a good strategy. You can do day one Playground, no problem, of course, but might just do that right now. Oh, he's soaring immediately. I don't know if I like this anymore. But yeah, I don't know where I was getting at, but anyway. Oh, this is Snowhead Temple, finally. I don't know if he needed to reset cycle for this. But yeah, I was gonna say if he... Oh yeah, so now he needs room key. So this is very simple. Do it after playground, should be the default. Oh yeah, now he's this is also Mask of Truth regrab. Makes sense. You have to do it for sure. All right, so he. Okay, so this is what Sam did. I'm just gonna keep it selected, whatever. And now he's doing stuff completely different. I think he has done Deco Playground. I don't know. Because... I gotta say... Mask of Truth is playing Song of Soaring for one check. But it's not a quick one. Wait! Oh, Sam had never done Ranch. This is something only Yuso did, right? So if you want to ask why is Yuso behind, that's this. Yuso, like I said, Yuso benefits so much from the seed becoming a shitty folklore from here. Like, look at this crap. And imagine if he just went to like, oh wait, regular SCT was before all of this for Sam. So he did this. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Castle Pillar and Well in terms of, you know, check per minute or whatever. Although I still think it's better than any of this shit. But I dig it. Okay, so side jump. Perfect from you. So you know what? I'll replay this. This is easier than it looks, but you do need a little setup. Enter by the right side of the door. Target. Shield turn to the right. Full side hop. You let go of the target in the middle of it, but not as a untargeted side hop. You wait a little bit to let go of target and hold shield. Still holding left all the way. Now you're gonna only hold target, right? You're only holding target. You hold A and then left. And when the black bars disappear, you let go of target, and when he is in the air, you let go of the stick. I think it's this. Perfect. Tutorial. Ah, no, but this is nice. You save a transformation. You do it all in one go. I think this is a little bit faster than a long jump. I don't know. Here he has also the little extra movement to go from the first platform to the other one. The thing is that he used Fire Arrow, right? So the Goron strat should be better. You know, because you crossed a little bit more distance as Goron. But if you use the hook shot, maybe the long jump is fine because you have to do the Riz Robes as human, not Goron. Although if I had to pick, I would still do as Goron probably. So yeah, you pick up the bomb at the first line on the floor, and then on the last one before the edge, you go 45 degrees and throw the bomb. Here, at the angle you exit that thing, you hold A and then upright. That's it. Oh, okay. So we got some more stuff here. So this is like 5. We're on track here. You know what? Let's update to the stuff that Sam is actually doing. This. Alright, Yusu's trying to get a better location here. If the Wizrobe is far away, I kind of still want to go for it. You just have to wear Goron to chase him to the last one. It kind of sucks to have to wear Goron mid-fight for here because the things are so far away, but yeah. I'm not a professional. Oh, come on. It's all about doing the small steps, you know? But yeah, you know what? The way Sam did things, like I said, I think even though he did de-isolate, he did re-grab this to go to do it first before Well. This is a point where if I had to commit the sin of isolating some stuff that I could have re-grabbed in order to be more thorough, I'm keeping them isolated, honestly, because just doing these 4 checks, I think it's too good. If I have to soar for like extra stuff that is not my mad density, I prefer to be a soar for a check, like I said. I think you saw the arrow strat, right? Perfectly. Didn't watch it, but it was perfect. The Well here, pretty simple. I'm not gonna describe Well, it's a whole other can of worms, but with the back thing, do mirror shield chest with arrows, get some bugs on the spiderweb section of the next room, deliver the bugs at the chest, and then go all the way back. Then it's blue potion, get the water, deliver the water, burn the thing again, get the bugs, deliver the bugs. Well, it's done. On the going from the back with full fire arrow, light arrow. Did he do it? Did he just soar for this? You know what? I think he did playground already. He's doing some awkward stuff here. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Let's just write it down, I guess. Not my favorite, but it is routing for sure. Where is Like from here, look how garbage the checks are, and I suspect he already did this. Oh yeah, room key check he already did. I'm not. I'm just gonna delete this. Fuck it. This is after beavers. Like, look at this after the density. This is all crap. This is all crap that takes a little while to do. Wait, you still had to re-grab gold because he just reset cycle. Oh wait, what the fuck? Ye oh, I hate it. Oh my god, this is so bad for you. So didn't he re-grab this before and end up not doing? No, I think he made a mistake. There's no way he just. I think this was just a mistake. Then again, you don't shouldn't be too harsh on the guy who's already a little bit jaded with the game. But yeah, I think it was just a. It's like mistake, but unintentional mistake. You know, accident, whatever. You understand? But yeah, it's not good. Definitely adds up time. Kind of sucks. Always try to face back from the rock to punch, so that you don't you get sent the other way. This grotto, by the way, has spring water. Just so you know, the one locked by the boulder, it has spring water. Can come up in routing. Graveyard Day 2, the Iron Knuckle fight also has spring water. Actually comes up in routing. Actually does. All right, so this is okay, I'll only write BU because okay, this. So you see, I gotta say you know, that's routing. That's you know, I was doing this thing, trying to guess what's the hyper optimal thing in this. Like he already got done with his density, so I'm just gonna watch what he does right now. But this is routing. He's going for the stuff that he can glue more things together. I would have found out. I think Biobaba should have been done first because it is an immediate check. It kind of sucks if the item is there because you really feel like you lost to that. Like you have to trust that the other guy didn't de-isolate Biobaba. No, I think he might have done already. Deku Playground. Oh, he had the gold dust. Oh no, okay, no, this is the trade. Yeah, so this is let me put a. Wait. Wait, what? I think I already did gold dust, right? So this is and now he's let's see how much his money was because if it was under 500, this is correct. He needs to be at 500 here. No, go farm shit. Why are you depositing here? He has six. He had 66, 60 something. This is 826. Why go to this number and fucking reset the cycle? Go right there. This should have been here. This should have been here. I mean, I'm being harsh, but maybe Sam immediately did this and thought, oh, I could have farmed the money, you know. But this is educational. This is educational. So the bank three the bank three farming should have been here. Then you do Biobaba and you immediately get the bank three check. You know what? I'm gonna delete Deco Playground. He probably did it. But yeah, I get fired up. I get fired up. But like I said, it's only about the game. It's nothing personal. And meanwhile, Yuso is just doing beneath the well like Sam did. Meanwhile, Sam is doing some stuff that Yuso already did. So there's that. But yeah, those very small differences can are worth what's it called? Oh, this is really good. This is play night and get 160. Oh no, not 160. He's gonna do Keaton quiz. Remember hours ago? Wait, is there? Oh no, this. Sam, I think Sam just forgot, but yeah, Deco Playground here should have been done much earlier, probably. All right, let me just okay. Let me just commit to one thing. I'm not pausing anymore. We're 15 minutes away from these being done. The VOD is already way too long. I have to upload 3 hours of me rambling about Majora. So yeah, this is let's come on. Wait, no, this is chip farming with GFS. Because the thing is, I think he needs he has 826, right? Wait, he's not gonna get done here. Did I miscount? Oh, this looks bad, buddy. You need another set of Keaton grass, my man. And like, I am so obsessed with bank, but you see how worthy it is to have the bank stats calculated at all times. Does Sam know about the snowball, guys? Because man, you know what? You know one thing that I'm never doing? I am never going to the Dongo's grotto to farm. Next seed, I'll probably do it in my words. That's usually how things go, but I will never do the Dongos again for fucking money. Keaton Grass would have done it, by the way. It's 28. He needed 26. Not bank 3. What else is there? Hold on. Oh! They I was talking about sound check like they didn't have the mask. I forgot they got this with like 20 minutes in. Oh, this changes things. So any of these crappy clocktown trips, you route this. Preferably with what? Deku Playground. Which brings back to that night 2 that you could have set up, maybe with an invert, all the way before clearing the first 3 temples. See, I know that the item is gonna be here. First of all, because it's the only location left, and second, because that's the only part of the sea that I knew. And you see, like Yuso is doing similar things now. And I gotta say that this end game, I've only been paying attention to the Sam stuff. I don't know if Yuso has Deku Playground. He has to farm money though. Like what he's doing better for sure. Taking advantage of the enemies and stuff. Bonking a tree. Love bonking some trees. Okay. I just completely disregarded Yuso's existence. But see, this is better. This is objectively better. You're gluing together. I'm saying gluing because I don't have a better term. I know it sucks, but you're coupling together the money farm with the Gossip Stones run around terminal, which is you definitely want to take advantage of this. These last location scenarios where every bit of little time saves matter. He hadn't done Kamado yet? Wait, he got All Knight's Mask. This is not even a direct item. Yuso had Sam hadn't done Kamaro. By the way, I said I wouldn't pause. Fuck it. Okay, I'm not pausing. You know when you could have done the maybe set yourself up for Kamaro after you you try to sync things the spot where you uninvert maybe right so that you do playground on night 2 kind of at the cusp of that 11:30 because then you do sound check because you don't have a time limit for that. I think it's like 5 a.m. And then you immediately go outside and you do Camaro. And if you're in this very last location spot, what do you couple it together with? You couple it together with Gossip Stones, re-grabbing your Mount Title Deed, farming your Bank 3. You glue all of these things together. Something that it took them like three soarings, 3 individual trips to do, you know? And like I said, you have to do this stuff on the fly, obviously. I'm not in the mind of the runners. Mistakes happen and stuff, but those are the things that you have to be looking out hardcore in order to push for the slimmest edges, the most you can. And I think this should be go mode because it's literally Romani's game and the lemons, right? The last checks they have. And Yuso is just waiting. But from here, I think he does some. No, he double times immediately and then does the stories. So he did make up quite a bit of time over Sam at the end of the day. Maybe not enough. Yeah, what a troll, right? You have to reset cycle to get the keg from Grandma's story and then reset again, likely. I didn't see if it was on the short or the long, but I think it was on the long, so yeah, you have to reset again. From here, I think it's just go mode, right? Or there's more. Are they gonna take? Is he gonna take this long? Like 15 minutes to finish with the game? Great Bay Temple and Majora? God knows I have no idea how long this takes, by the way. But I don't know. 15 minutes is a long time. It's a Shadow Temple, right? What are these sounds on you? So yeah, this is go mode. All right, you know what? When it comes to my commentary, I think I commented about everything I had to when it comes to routing. I don't remember anything else. I think I just riffed off of whatever I have had to. The first segment of the openers and stuff was hella long. I hope this was valuable information. If anyone is watching this, if anyone is at the end of the 3 hour saga, or 1.5 hours if you 2x this. The pace that I speak is so bad. I skip way too fast for people to 2x this stuff. So this is me grilling on the runner's execution time. You know what it is, and I I think Sam's Great Bay Temple is awful. So I'm not gonna dunk on him too much, of course. He's close when it comes to, you see the race time page afterwards and it's a few minutes close, but in the reality, in terms of chances of comeback, this is so far away still. All right, the Goron Water Wheel, you do the little setup, the visual cue, you do the little setup the exact same way he did, and then you wait until the elevator goes past the half the yellow tube. There's a yellow tube in the background. When it goes past half of it, you here I prefer to take a line more to the left and then curve Zora as you press B to high ledge grab. But yeah, if you know this strat, if you know it well, retrying is the best option. This strat you should never. You should always try to practice it from time to time if you choose to do it, because you can just get out of it like so easily. So yeah, you just take a dive, usually without the roll, and you just hold down. And on the second one, kind of as you enter, I believe, you click B. And like I said, I prefer not to go directly because I think that's how you bonk more. Yuso catching up, by the way. He's just gonna. Okay, so if you're a beginner starting out, this is the strat you want to use. Go to the very edge of the left, and then hook shot up, and from here you side hop. You should be wearing Zora earlier, as soon as you jump slash from the hook shot, because human movement is the slowest. And from here, recoil flip to the turnkey has to be a little bit exact, not too much, but a little bit. Like this one was hella early and it still worked. I also like the dive and click B here, but you can recoil flip, you can wear Deku and go all the way here. You can choose whatever you want. Then you go on Void and you're back at the warp point. You can just do everything else from here. But you do need the recoil flip for this route. Here you start holding target as you enter the tunnel because the target is gonna remember that the lineup from the tunnel, and then you take kind of a wide turn in that spot on the below the platform, and then you just hold down so Zora dives completely up. It's just gonna bonk and ledge grab automatically. You don't have to do anything. I would hold forward in the air as after Zora bonks. This is not a good tutorial, by the way, but I'm like explaining how it works. The BK jump I won't, because you need a crooked ass angle for that. Off notch. No long jump here, but Ice Arrow's trusted. Oh, Yuso got it immediately, the high ledge grab on the green turnkey. I liked to call it Jesus walk, because I think it's funnier. I prefer to go wide on this lineup here. The backup is you wait until the water wheel is gonna turn and it goes off your screen. That's when you click A and then you click to hold A and then you move forward. Here you can do it by 7 different methods. This jump is really hard. I would teach you, but I would not the time, I guess, because that jump is not accessible at all. It's very hard. I know the cues, like rolling fully down right is good, and then you have to roll your stick up right. But it's very finicky. You're not going to be able to do it by just... You have to work hard for it. Beautiful BK jumps by the runners. They're not me. They actually hit this. Yeah, this is go mode, so Wart is gonna take a break. Long jump here for you, so don't have to be at the tippy edge, just a little bit is enough. You see up to aim better, and because you will already be holding forward when the bomb explodes. See, Yuso took a wider turn there. That's what I like for this strat. And then you hold up to get the dive going, and you mash B to get that jump slash. Fell down trying to strat, and the gear kill was so fast I didn't even comment over it. It's all about clicking B and A to adjust your height when doing that kill. It's very simple when you get the hang of it, and it's one of those things that you better not miss it if you want consistency and improve your times. So he let go of the dive earlier, so I think it's good in general. Yuso I'm talking about, in order to align himself with the red pipe. And you know, FD, it's like first phase, it's a jump slash, and then if you want another jump slash or a regular beam, choose what you want. And the rest is pretty much, you know, just looking to spam Majora. Phase 2 mainly. The phase 3 you can try to do a jump slash stun lock. Not the most accessible thing, but it's all about the timing. You can do it. Yeah, so when you finish phase 1, if you want to really push your edge there, you turn back to try to beam over ahead and try to kill them that way. One of the advices I had, I don't know how for beginners this is, but from my experience, I don't like taking out the heads. I think it's a pure waste of time, and it's not gonna make the fight safer. You make yourself more vulnerable during the process of hitting the heads, so I think it's completely not worth it. So if you're starting out, if bopping the heads is good for you, go do it. But I advise just never doing it, never. And that is GG. And man, Apparently this is the YUSoEpic's goodbye party. Man, I love MMR, but I understand getting jaded with it. Let's wait until Yuso finishes the run because it's just a little minute. But yeah, GG for the runners. And I hope you watching this VOD in, I don't know, 2037, when season 58 of Majora is going on, I hope you get value from this. I will try to make a proper routing video, how to route, and stuff. For now, this is it. Hope you learned something. I hope you got value. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, connected a jump slash last minute, and 2 more GGs. And this is it. I'm waiting for JustSam and Eris. One of the two is going to be my opponent for the grand finals. Zora Easter tournament. You know what? I'm just going to put the settings here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like I said a billion times, I hope you learned something. I hope maybe it was entertainment. Love talking about this game every single time. Love thinking about it. And yeah, that's it.